Gotta make sure. Internet! Hello, howdy, you look ravishing this evening. It's Valentine's Day, and it turns out you're not first, Tim Arguas. I'm a liar! Pokemon, or Moemon, excuse me, had a slight issue in that it was ridiculously scuffed. We have to wait another year for Moemon? No, it's never coming back. I changed computers since last year, and getting it to run on this computer in a state that was, open quotes, good, was very difficult.
Negotiator.
I'm told
Happy Valentine's Day.
that was my wife, who brings me a bit rapidly to my next point. Say hello, wife of mine.
Hello, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Indeed. You're going to have to let me know how she sounds. I think she sounds lovely as always. But she should be coming through. She pops up on desktop audio. I assume she's coming through on the stream. I assume she's not too loud. I would never call my wife too loud, but you, chat, being the rude sons of bastards you are, may call her as such. You back this game with Kickstarter but haven't played it. They don't care, as long as they got your money, Nathan. Second best only to your wife, Tim? All right, great. Hear that, hon?
Wife fight.
Okay, well, all right. It's Valentine's Day, please. Anyway, so with Pokemon, or Moemon, scuffed all to hell, I came up with the idea, what if instead she and I played Monster Prom? And she told me that was a stupid idea. We should play Monster Camp instead because it's better. And here we are. Well, here we are. So we're playing Monster Camp, in which we get to go on to summer camp and have a nice little fun summer romance. So for Valentine's Day, we decided the most romantic thing to do would be date other people. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Weird choice to back something, then not do anything with it? Nah, they don't care. They got his money. So yes, everyone put on your Sunday best, even though it's Friday, and get ready for Monster Camp. We're going to do a full game, which says it's about 90 minutes, and then we're going to see how long that actually takes and determine from there where we go. You're currently dealing with a broken switch light. It's a light switch, but yeah. I hear you just get a new light bulb for that. Do you mind if I handle the narration, wife of mine?
Feel free.
Lovely. And feel free to interject if you think something needs to be said.
Do.
Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. The other people, so Kaida dumped my ass. Kaida, have you dumped me for Valentine's Day?
Yes, just for
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
All right, that's a little harsh. I don't know how I feel about this. Frankly, my heart's broken. Ladies, I'm single. I'm looking. Turns out I'm available. Where's everyone going? With school far away, everything seems possible as the sun embraced us on our way back to camp. Is that a knife in the background? Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure. It got broken in half, your Switch Lite. Oh, dear. This is not how you play the Switch Lite, I assure you. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibility. Possibility is the name of my rum. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Oh, who am I? Who do I want to be? I mean, there is a certain charm to the dude in a jacket asleep with a game console in his lap. That's just me. That is just straight up me. But I'm gonna be the yellow homunculus boy.
You can also rename him.
I will. I will be naming him Token. More of a Captain Morgan. Well, yet the joke doesn't work then, Arg. They didn't say it was a summer full of Captain Morgan. They said you were inebriated by possibility. God. Oh, what? Something in my backpack. Oh my goodness. Do these matter? I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna bring my Pokemon cards, or my Pokemans cards, excuse me. I'm gonna bring my shades that are also on fire, and ooh, I mean, gotta bring the marshmallows. Good
Yeah, I
stuff.
didn't think it affects your stats, if I remember correctly.
Well, fair enough. All right, Kaida, your choosing. Did you miss prom? We didn't play Monster Prom. I suggested Monster Prom, Penguin. My lovely wife, Kaida, said that was a bad idea. We should do camp instead.
I wonder if this will show up on yours.
It just... Okay, that's from... not Hell of a Boss.
It does. Nice.
But she's from the...
Helltaker.
Yeah. Helltaker.
Because I have most of the DLC.
Kaida really
By
likes
most,
this
I
game.
think all of it.
And they're clearly alcoholics. Rum can be called anything. True. Not wrong. But yes, Kaida likes this game. And because Moemon was becoming a bitch to make work, like I could make it work, but it was super scuffed. I suggested we do this instead. And yeah, she was all for it. I think partly because it means she doesn't have to be in the room with me. She'd just be on her own computer. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we are always absolute beginners. So what are we going for? Oh, we're just vibing, Penguin. We're dating other people and seeing where the night takes us. And summer camp was no different. And then if we beat this with time, we'll probably do a fast one after that, just to get to the 3-hour mark. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to your last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into somebody, you were going to watch the damn thing together. Is that what you do at meteor showers? You watch it with somebody you're into?
Yes.
Huh. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we asked to the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. I didn't know you and I were on this bus, Kaida. Oh, these
Yes,
are...
we are.
Forgot she was one of them. Hello. Joy Johnson Jajima, 23. Boy, now that I'm 30, that seems pretty young. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. I don't recognize any of these people. Is this not the cast from Monster Prom? It's a new
Not all of
cast?
them.
Huh.
I think only one's a returning one. But all of them
Aravi...
were side characters.
Yes, I recognize that. Aravi Misra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse that had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Ugh. Calculester Hewlett Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Hey, who's the repeat?
I wonder.
Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Oh, God, they're all so hot. Except for the demon above her with the map. He's kind of amorphous. Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to the breaking the ice and causing a good first impression with the right person. Time to break the ice. Which of these animals do I like the most? Ah, shit. The personality test.
Yep.
Tamagotchis. Badgers, they don't give a fuck. Chickens. Crocodiles, especially when thrown at me. Hey, Damien. Cats and peacocks. I do like a peacock. Oh, yes. Kaida's name on Steam, or here, I guess, is Pyra.
Yep.
Big fan of crocodiles, huh, babe? This is absolutely who I want to date, by the way. Chose that deliberately. Look at how dreamy he is. I love peacocks. They're so colorful, majestic, so regal. Not to mention, they inspired a lot of great fashion statements and Snapchat filters. I can fix them. It's fine. Have you taken any good selfies with the peacock filter token? I have an album of a paltry 117 that I like of myself. We should compare peacock filter albums on our way to camp. If you drop one of the syllables from the word in the middle, I am absolutely down for that, my guy. Fuck peacocks, that's what I'm trying to do! I mean, what? Would you like to do any voices other than your own, or are you just gonna jump in with opinions?
I'll just jump in with opinions.
Excellent. Ahem. In that case, I'm going to be speaking quite a minute. Or for quite a bit. Penguin said, wait a minute. Fuck yeah, I love me a good flying crocodile. I would have sworn that was Damien's answer, honestly.
Nope.
It's an animal I made up. I make the crocodile fly by throwing it really, really hard. I'm not sure that's how that works. I hope there's crocodiles at camp. Maybe we can make them fly together, Pyra.
She's even more of a himbo than Damien.
Which is impressive. Am I wearing a suit? Certainly am. Gotta look good for Valentine's Day, chat. A battle royale. I'm gonna let, yeah, mods handle that. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and ready to start. I do appreciate Nathan's Waylord taking up so much of the bottom screen. Oh, it's week 1. Oh, right. I forgot this game
Gotta
is...
raise your stats so they will actually accept your love.
Yeah, what's the fucking game this is based on?
Monster Prom? No.
Yes, thank
The
you.
Yogg.
Was it the Yogg?
Yeah.
Yogg's cast?
Basically, not Yogg's cast, but it was
Oh.
like YAHWG. It's basically the same thing,
Right.
except more apocalypse fantasy.
I remember the Yogg. We played it ages ago. And then we
Oh,
played Monster Prom and went, this is a lot like the Yogg. And then the credits, they said, inspired by the Yogg. We're like, huh. Anyway, enough standing around at the trailers. Where do I want to go? It doesn't tell you where anyone is the problem.
Well, because these are just raising your stats. The
Oh,
person
yes,
should
right,
appear
right.
wherever you go.
Ooh, my influencer boyfriend probably wants charm and creativity, which are my 2 worst stats. So, cool. The dome seems like an explosion. I'll go to the Scout HQ. That day, you happened to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mamimi the Onigiri. Oh, hey, babe. I'm so sorry. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange-smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird-ass drinks? The coffee's delicious, but it comes with side effects. You get acquired fear of caterpillars and grow +2 creativity in your hair. Sweet. My God. You spend some quality time with Milo, which means you also spend quality time with their millions of Instagram followers while they live stream your conversation. That's going to be a problem since I definitely want to say things that would get him banned from platforms.
Yeah.
Instant boyfriend, didn't know you were gay. Bye, actually. Didn't you use your charm to get your wife? Yeah, but we're dating other people today. The title of the stream, guys, come on. If that wasn't weird enough, Coach suddenly jumps out from underneath your table wearing his bear costume. All right, I was not. By the way, ooh, I should tell people that. That's how I should introduce myself. I'm by the way. Babe, laugh. You have to laugh. You're my wife. You're obligated to. Thank you. I love how believable it was. Ahem. Grr, bear attack. I'm a bear and I'm attacking you. That is what bears say. How about cute loving me to get up, coach? Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Milo, why aren't you afraid of me? What if this is a real bear attack? I could kill you. You need to defend yourself against me. So are bears like not... Because he's a tiger, the coach. Bears aren't sentient. They're just bears.
Oh, there's 100% a sentient bear somewhere.
Penguin redeemed get up and move. I'm going to do that when it's your turn.
Okay.
Penguin hates me, by the way. I'll get up and move in a second. Ahem. You know, I'm kind of a harbinger of death, don't you? The threat of being killed by a bear is a bit of a non-issue for me. Now, please, I enjoyed our little heart to heart, but I need to get back to updating my daily quotables. Bauer resumes doing what they do best, taking selfies and completely ignoring everyone else in the vicinity. Coach, however, is not deterred. He starts popping up behind Milo, making faces and peace signs, and acting like a guy who really wants to be on the news. This fucking one of these guys. Excuse me, you're ruining all my best angles. Then defend yourself. What if I was a real bear coming at you and photobombing all your self pics? You need to fight me, champ. I don't have time for this. It's been almost 15 minutes since I updated my story. The fans are getting restless. Oh my god. I have to fix them. It's the only way to make them tolerable. They can't be this cute and also this annoying. That's called my wife. I love you.
Love you.
Ahem. Hey, I really don't want to witness a repeat of the last time Milo's diehard fans went without a selfie for 15 minutes. Your tailbone still isn't completely here. What does that mean? What is that?
What it means.
I don't know what that means. I should bring back Vampire Dance? No. You need to help Milo, and every good Monster Scout knows what to do when a bear photobombs you. Go to the internet and ask someone with Photoshop skills to get rid of the bear. Relying on other people. And it opens you up to pranking. Find time machine, travel back in time, and stop Coach's parents from meeting. Okay, that seems harsh. That actually seems a little harsh. I mean, compared to that, the Photoshop seems very much reasonable. So, yeah, no, I'm thinking time machine. You start searching eBay for a, thank you, time machine. Truthfully, you're not sure if they exist. You think you remember using one with Polly and Scott once, but it's also entirely possible you were high as fuck at the time. Lack of color, hello. Can't believe you're trying to stop love. I'm not trying to stop anything. I'm trying to stop Coach. I guess I'm stopping his parents' love, aren't I? Before you can lock down a time machine, however, Coach looks over and sees what you're doing. Token, are you looking online for a time machine so you can stop my parents from meeting and prevent me from ever being born, thereby removing me from any pictures to document my existence? Wow! Coach is weirdly perceptive for someone who thinks bears would be interested in photobombing selfies. You confess that's exactly what you're doing. Well, no need to continue. I'm impressed. You shrewdly protected yourself by taking advantage of a photobombing bear's worst fear, being stripped from reality via time travel. How petty is it to go back in time and stop the bear's parents from meeting?
Incredibly.
Is that really exclusive to photobombing bears? Would anyone be okay with that? See, Milo gets it. Honey Badger would. Honey Badgers don't give a fuck. This game came out in 2007. Height of the Honey Badger meme, I believe.
I don't quite think so, no.
That's about right. Coach realizes maybe he should begin prepping a comprehensive safety course on how to defend yourself against fearless, fuckless honey badgers and walks off. Left alone with Milo and their Instagram. That's what it says. Following, and they're very impressed with your time paradox mastery and want advice on how to vanquish their own annoying teachers. Besides the fact you probably contributed to a lot of lives being completely erased, a very fun afternoon. Charm and fun gain. Exactly. Excellent. Cool. Penguin hates me even though it's Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna get up and move. Take it away, Kaida.
All right.
We should look up the artists again. Yeah, the artists are great. Instagram didn't exist in 07. Yeah, neither did the Honey Badger bit. I'm doing a bit. God! Valentine's Day, and there's no love for the streamer.
Well, I think Dahlia is going to like boldness, so at the very least I should try to go to the battle arena. That day, you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with the potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. Your teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees, and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing, and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you +2 charm.
What charming group.
Not what I thought I would get from the Thunderdome.
Really, that does seem like an odd... Is that man dead in the picture?
Of course he is.
And yes, of course, Clover, I dressed up. It's Valentine's Day, and chat's my Valentine. I'm taking them all to camp so we can date monsters.
Later, you find Scott punching a rock. This would normally be pretty standard, but you realize her expression has a shade of sadness.
Did you say Scott punching a rock?
Yeah, and then it switched to she in the middle.
Yeah, it says Dahlia on my end.
Huh. Weird. Guess my game glitched. She's not.
Yeah, there it is. It's Dahlia. Unless it's Scott for you.
It's Scott. It's Dahlia dressed as Scott for me. I turned on the costumes on my game.
Well, I assure you it's Dahlia in what appears to be a crop top hoodie and
Her
short
default
shorts.
outfit, yes.
Yes! Well, you have created quite the paradox for us, wife. Gonna be hard following this one.
Oh, hi, Pyra. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia, am not in my usual cheerful disposition. I know you all expect me to keep morale high as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours. You have literally never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her. You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of summer as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever. But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer, when before, my only season used to be conquest season.
Arg, they might be called butt shorts, but I don't think they're sold as that.
I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien.
Ah, Damien.
Yeah, my whole thing used to be being Damien's rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is like super lame.
Wow, get fucked, Damien.
That idiot has 0 survival skills. I saw him checking a tree's bark to find the nearest McDonald's.
Well.
He's the silverest of the silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see that wimp as a rival anymore, but a healthy rivalry is an essential part of a warlord structure to remain strong. I know this because I've watched all kinds of informational documentaries on being strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one of those was even filmed by Michael Moore.
She's thinking of King of the Hill.
So I got worried that I would become weak by having no rival. I started punching this rock in the hopes that we become sword enemies, but it's not working.
The rock is, just very agreeable to being punched is the problem.
Tell Dahlia you'll become her rival. A rivalry to remember. Nah, you're just saying that so we can build some sort of sexual tension. I don't blame you.
Guilty.
Anyone would leap at the chance of it if they'd get a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod.
Oh, man. You
But
chose
enemies
well,
to-
wife.
No shit. But enemies to lovers sounds like more of an Aravi or Joy thing. Not my jam, though. Sorry. That sucks, but if Dahlia's not into sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends who help her in an hour of need.
Ooh, don't overthink it. Jump head first in, punch the first person who crosses you, and let the rivalry blossom. Or, you've surpassed Damien's level by far, but what if you had a rival that was a horrible creature made out of 14 Davians? Might level the playing field. Follow your heart. Impress your waifu.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Damien turned out to be a sad little wimp, but maybe 14 Damiens together will add up to something worthy of my time. The math checks out.
Does
Does it, though?
Yeah. Scott Steiner-ass math.
Anyway, you roll up your sleeves and recite a black magic spell you may or may have not created on a rainy Saturday months ago during your being obsessed with Damien phase. Halfway through chanting, you realize you never actually perfected the harem of Damien spell, since that evening you got distracted and derailed into voraciously writing Paul Blart smut.
We've all been there.
To this day, you're equal parts ashamed and proud of the result. Paul Blart 3, Mall Cock.
Ah, dear.
But what can go wrong?
Oh.
That can go wrong.
Well then.
Whoa, he's a horrible mess. But I guess Damien is that too, so it tracks.
It happens to the best of us. True, Nathan, true.
Hey, you massive Damiens, wanna fight?
Penguin's leaving, she's out.
I am not a spicy red baby.
What is he, Pen? Yo, I love that one of the Damiens, I think it's on stream, has like a stocking and a high heel.
Starter belt?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, it's impossible as it sounds. I think this thing might be 14 times the wimp Damien was. I am a spicy red adult.
I think he said that in the first game.
Sure, lame Macedamians, sure you are. Anyway, I think this was a terrible idea, and you probably are dumb for having terrible ideas. I'm gonna leave you with your weird, thirsty creation. I have some Paul Blart smut to read. Bye!
Ah, fiddled sticks.
Oh no, if you could only tell Dahlia that that Paul Blart smut is also another thirsty creation of yours. But alas, you must respect the sacred vow of secrecy of the holy siblinghood of Paul Blart smut writers, for that is your duty as a Paul Blart smut writer.
So, how many Paul Blart fanfics do you think are on AO3?
When it's your turn, I'll find out.
Over or under 1,000?
Under.
Oh, taking the low odds. All right, I'll go high.
Okay, that's not true. I just like saying Paul Blart smut out loud. Paul Blart smut. Funny. In any case, you lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Oh, no. Paul
Paul
Blart
Blart
smut. Oh, dear. Ellie's in an unwinnable position with a stress level of 11 out of 10. Ellie, it's Valentine's Day, though. Gotta unwind. Choose color share choice out loud to the other player before clicking. Where's my mouse? Okay.
It's my turn anyway.
Oh, I see.
Blue. Everyone choose a color.
Oh.
That includes you.
Oh, sorry. I thought they would show us a color and we picked from that. You chose blue. Silver.
Come up with the... Oh, it does this. Come up with a new
right.
soda flavor based on your chosen color. Player order is decided based on which flavor sounds the most delicious. Start donating now.
Just hit random.
Yeah.
Apparently you won. Hey, this might take 3 hours. It's been half an hour and we're through the first level.
Oh, it tells you if you go over your fucking stats.
Tells you what?
If you hover over your stats on the right, it'll tell you what each of the places does.
Oh, cool. Oh, hello. You go into the haunted manor with a group only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius, you follow the signs of the haunted manor's lost and found and wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, it only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box, you even find an extra boldness. Yoink, who in their right mind would throw that away? Why are you naked and playing cards, though? After that, you happen upon Dahlia messing around in front of her tent. Looks like she's surrounded with bear traps and pictures of herself, saying, "Swipers, no swiping." Oh, hey, Pyra. Oh, okay.
Are you gonna read it?
Sure, I figure now that I'm done being forced to move, you can read, you can, actually, you don't have any lines, otherwise, so yeah, you can read your girl.
Ow, damn it.
Dahlia stepped in one of the bear traps while walking up to you. She yanks off her foot and proceeds to mangle and take revenge on every last one of them. That's quite a sight to behold. Is anyone else turned on right now? By the sight of women attacking bear traps? Not as such, no.
I should have known those rusty little ankle biters would never work. But how else can I improve my fortress away from fortress? Pyra, maybe you can help me. As you know, I'm an extremely accomplished monster scout, and the badges I've earned are arguably worth more than gold or love. Obviously, I can't undercut my natural good looks by wearing them all the time, but I don't like storing them in my tent without any sort of defenses. There are Monster Scout badge thieves lurking around every corner, hiding in the shadows, always ready to steal badges. I need to be prepared.
You kind of doubt that, but it's cute seeing Dahlia so passionate and worked up about something. In your silence, she goes back to punching the bear traps. Now's a good time to brainstorm. How can you fortify your tent to ward off badge thieves?
So make a scarecrow out of the corpse of a previous robber.
Harsh.
Scatter a very alluring 1,000-piece puzzle around the tent. Thieves will get so distracted trying to finish it, they won't have time to steal anything.
Always bringing child drama to my channel. Indeed, Ellie, and on Valentine's Day, of all days. But no, that sucks what happened to your Switch. Repurposing corpses. How romantic.
Oh, hey, good idea. I was wondering what I was going to do with old Stinko here.
Dahlia casually reaches into her tent, pulls out a dead guy. You're unsure if his name was Stinko before, but it definitely is now.
Yeah, this scoundrel was trying to rob my tent earlier today. He asked to borrow some sunscreen. I said sure, but then I realized it could all be a clever ruse to steal my badges, so I stabbed him just to be safe. Good thing I earned the Arts and Crafts and Rotting Biomatter badge last week. Let's make a scarecrow.
Hey, babe, don't bring your girlfriend over to my place. Just don't, like, I don't want to get stabbed. So, you know, don't do that.
Maybe.
You and Dahlia get to work outfitting Stinko with some scary costumes. Fake fangs, fake blood, real blood donated by Stinko. A butcher's knife, a pitchfork, a real fork, a spork, the scariest of all cutlery because of its unpredictability.
Hey, this is kind of fun. I think I have some glitter left over from my army's attack on the 4th Circle. Pride. And here's some cool sunglasses I took from a different guy I killed.
So chic! Your scarecrow project turns into a big game of dress-up, which eventually ends in a fashion show, where you drag Stinko down a runway and make him pose dramatically.
Now give me fierce! Hell yeah, let's see your game face. Work those rigor mortized calves, Stinko. I love it. This is the most fashionable guy I've ever killed. No one will ever try to rob me now. Thanks for your help, Pyra.
Well, Dahlia's right about everyone avoiding her tent. Stinko, in addition to looking fly, sure attracts a lot of flies. You're pretty sure his whole area is a biohazard now. But who cares? Dahlia's so cute, she gets into the project. Stinko gains +10 fashion, but minus all life. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
Yay!
So if I hover over my stats, you say, oh, it does tell me what boosts. Well, at least from the icon, anyway. Looks like fun is down by the lake. Or do I want charm and creativity? Probably charm. So I guess I'm off to the Camp Dome? Because for some reason, this is where you build charm.
I looked it up. There's 46 Paul Blart fics.
So that's under 1,000.
Yes.
Right.
7 of them are rated explicit.
That is surprisingly lower than I thought it would be. What about Paul Blart Mall Cop 2? Are there any exclusively about that one?
That is for the entire franchise.
There's no Paul Blart 1.
It's Paul Blart Mall Cop movies.
Oh, okay, I see. Ahem. That day, a fun and zany scavenger hunt awaits you at the Camp Dome. Last night, the counselors stole your organs while you... I'm not sure that's approved. Stole your organs while you were asleep, and you have to solve the scavenger hunt clues to get them back. Isn't that fun? No, too bad. Make the best of the situation by stealing your hotter friend's organs in place of your own. Joke's on them, I don't have any hotter friends except my wife, who's currently dating a lunatic dressing up a cadaver. So, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Ahem. I gain +10 evil from Dimitri's liver. You also find a very strange gland against common sense. Shove it in your nose. Gain +2 charm. Do shadow monsters have organs? Apparently. Meet up with Milo, the dreamy so-and-so, for an intense session of jazz. Oh, God. They like jazz. It's okay. I can fix them. I'll get them off of Instagram and have them stop listening to jazz. Grateful for help staying sane. Always, Ellie. Here for good times and Valentines. But your emotional moment is ruined by a big stupid jerk. Who the fuck is this? Appreciating jazz, I see. Well, when I'm through with this camp, the only music you'll be appreciating is a soft rock cover of Achy Breaky Heart on endless repeat. Oh, for God's sakes. Arg, happier topics. You mean you're going to turn Camp Spooky into a dad's house? You wish you were that lucky. I'm an evil CEO, and I'm here to buy Camp Spooky and turn it into a shopping mall. Really? How'd you get so wealthy with so little business sense? No one goes to malls anymore. Also, we're in like the middle of the woods, way out from the city. Oh yeah, hot shot? Well then, where do teens go to hang out with their friends? The internet. It's true. Okay, but where do brands hawk their latest wares? The internet. Fine, but where, I ask, do people buy useless gadgets that they neither need nor truly want in order to stave off the boredom of their empty lives? The Sky Mall catalog. Also, the internet. Curse this internet, it gets me at every turn, unless... Yes, that's it. I'll buy the internet and build a shopping mall on it. Just have to make a few calls. Do you know how the internet works? It's not an object you can buy. And is that a car phone attached to a sports car you didn't drive here? You're done. Turns out the Vanderbilts were looking to sell the internet after all. Too many peasants, they said. Looks like it's time to ruin it with business. True to his word, the CEO soon makes the internet even more of a consumerist wasteland than it was before. He also installs Annie's pretzels somehow. Okay, so it's not all bad. We do get Annie's pretzels.
I would like to point out that Milo's eyes change color depending on the emotion they feel.
Oh, I did not notice that. No, my beloved internet, how will followers authentically connect with my brand when the internet is polluted by all these brands? My brand. This game have a plot beyond Mexican horror-themed creatures doing soap opera-type drama? No. Date cute character, implied turbo getting laid at the end. Money, please. Ostensibly, you see these stats over by my webcam. Hold on, I might have to hide the webcam. See his stats over by my webcam? We're building those stats in order to make the monsters find us charming, so that at the end of the time period, they can go out on a date with us. Valentine's Day. I didn't want to have to do this, but there's a second secret internet I happen to know about. Ordinarily, only influencers are allowed, but this is emergency. I can't believe Milo's telling everybody about the secret influencer internet. If we could just transfer everyone else to that internet, then we'd be free of the madman's machinations. But how do we convince everyone to jump ship? Spread a rumor that the current internet has reached an expiration date and will soon start to smell bad. Internet is too fast. Make the new internet slower so people can really savor it. I'm not sure that people don't want slow internet. Don't let it smell bad. Hell yeah. But is that true? Lying's a bad look, you know. It's true, you assure them. Haven't they noticed the signs? Well, when food goes rotten and starts to smell bad, take on an unappetizing color and make increasingly number of racist comments. Oh my god, you're right! Not only that, you point out, take a look at these memes from 15 years ago. They're so stale, I hope no one's contracted food poisoning from consuming this expired content. 15 years ago was 2010. How do you like your Velociraptor, wife of mine?
I don't like it.
You didn't like Velociraptor? All right, what about Bad Luck Brian?
Don't remind me how old I am, thank you.
Oh my god, she didn't like Bad Luck Brian either. All right. You gotta be a fan of Nyan Cat, though, right? Like, come on.
Yes.
All right, hell yeah. We got her with Nyan Cat. Do you think all the fake news concerning trolling shitposting and it's Twitter now, Milo? It's X now, Milo. And Twitter polls are symptoms of spoilage too? Oh no. It started off as one of your dumb lies, but could it be the internet has been rotten for a long time? Yes. We want to see what person about to unleash slow internet on them? Exact. I don't want that. I used to complain whenever the internet would freeze on my computer. Now I almost wish it stayed frozen. Maybe it won't be spoiled now. Speaking of which, how will we make sure our new internet doesn't experience the same fate? Playing game now, lurk mode activated? Hell yeah, Ellie, what are you playing? The same way you prevent any spoilage, you tell them. Keep it cool, wash your hands before using, and if all else fails, preserve with plenty of salt. Salt, the spice of life! We'll have to make sure to recruit the League of Legends players first thing. Once you disseminate your information, everyone is happy to switch over to your new internet, especially since the old internet really has started to smell like old beef. Curses! Once again, a band of wily young adults have left me with nothing but a pile of spoiled garbage and the desire for revenge. A frequent occurrence for you, eh? But I'll be back. You haven't heard the last of Mr. Papaz. Who was that? I feel like I talked to him earlier, but he wasn't relevant to my brand, so I forgot. God, Milo, I love you. Let me just pin you down. Or pin me down. You're cute enough. You did it! You're too busy enjoying the new internet. You'll miss how dank the memes used to be, but the hot takes are especially hot today. 2 charm and 1 smart. Nice. Or ask them which role they know Tim Curry from. Oh, obviously it's Red Alert. The one place uncorrupted by capitalism. Spice. Everybody choose a side. We're not doing this. Random. Stop getting first. It's my show.
But it's Valentine's Day.
You're right. I love you. Hey, it's been 40 minutes and we've done 2 of them. I think we're going to be fine with content.
Yeah.
Ooh, who do you want to sit next to?
Mossman.
Okay, that's a choice. Oh, you get the witchy, thick queen and your buff woman. Oh, you got the best seat. You sit down between a classic Dahlia X Joy exchange. Dahlia's being very intense and excited, and Joy looks like she'd walk out of bed over a bed of hot coals if it would shut her up.
Come on, Poppy. Or, not Poppy. God.
Joy.
Joy.
Do you ever dressed as Poppy's playtime? What are you doing?
She's dressed as a ghost on my screen, so yeah.
Second fiddle to my wife on my own stream. All right, calm down.
Come on, Joy. I'd be a great addition to the Coven. I've already memorized all your moves, your favorite catchphrases. I even bought the limited edition Kawaii Third Hope phone case off eBay. What more do I need to do?
Do you want to be her or shall I?
I'll be her.
Sure.
How about be a witch? Or having even the slightest bit of foresight and subtlety to your plans?
Those are for
I
chumps.
can be subtle. Look at me, I'm being subtle right now. Watch as I inconspicuously nudge you towards inviting me into the Coven. Now please let me into the Coven, I want this so badly. We don't need a 4th member.
Lame.
3 is the number of the triple goddess, which is not a force that can be broken. Also, we only have 3 main character slots available. If we open a 4th, the network will be forced to establish a union.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sure there's something I could do. Maybe I could be your body double for the really intense fight scenes. I mean, we're basically twins already.
She makes a point.
No.
Ah.
Ah, come on. Look, I already have my Joy wig that I can wear.
They're anti-union? No, the witches' union is just super toxic.
Is that real hair? Hell yeah, I've been collecting it slowly while you slept so that I could be prepared for this exact situation.
All right, that's
Which
extreme.
should show you just how committed I am to the Coven.
Joy looks halfway between exasperated and disturbed. But God, Dolly is just so cute when she's irresponsibly passionate about something. Wait, are you dating the himbo because it reminds you of your husband?
Yo.
Babe, we're supposed to date other people for the Valentine's Day dating special. Also, what the fuck? I don't know if I'm offended or not.
No, don't be offended.
All right, well, you know best. Good night, Arg. See you around. You know she's not going to drop this until she gets a satisfactory answer. But which of them do you want your answer to appeal to the most? I self-burned on that one anyway? No, please. Kaida's the one that burned herself once.
I even have a scar.
It's true.
You can be a Coven sleeper agent, so go to sleep and we will let you know when you're needed.
Definitely a Joy answer.
Coven's last season was too grim. The season we need more sex appeal. You can be the irresistible blue seductress who distracts the villains.
I mean...
What? But that doesn't... Hell yeah, baby, I'm in! But we don't need a seductress. That role is definitely already it's completely unnecessary. No, it makes perfect sense. I can distract villains with my rippling pectorals and raw sexual energy,
God.
and you can fight them when they're not paying attention.
If you put a gun to my head and said choose one of these women, I'd say tell Kaida I said I love her. Just pull the trigger. I can't. Thick, bratty queen or himbo buff girl that's blue with horns. God, this game. It's so horny. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's both.
Both.
Happy Valentine. What?
Okay, but what? I mean, you are gonna fight them, aren't you? It's not like you're having a torrid love affair with any of your enemies, right? Nope. No way. What are you talking about? That'd be crazy. No way.
Who's the enemy of the Coven?
Okay, good. Now let's talk about some important stuff here. I respect Dimitri, and he's got decent abs, but our relationship probably can't go anywhere beyond platonic.
Is Dimitri the vampire?
I think so. No, that's Liam's the vampire. Who's
Right.
Dimitri? So what do you think the odds are of you convincing that sexy purple gummy bear Liam to be your enemy again? 50%? 80%? I mean, I could burn his house down and leave a note saying that the Coven did it if necessary. Anything for the cause.
Joy giggles nervously. I think are we idiots in Damien's redheaded horns?
It said Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri. Right. Man. Joy
I
giggles
can't remember who that is.
nervously while Dahlia babbles. Is that the werewolf?
No, that's Scott.
Ah, yes. Babbles on about statistics and arson. Hey, maybe if you burn down Joy's house, there's a 100% chance Dahlia will seduce you. Just saying. Penguin's asking if I fall under himbo. You thought
Yes.
Ichiban was a himbo. All right, calm down. Who do I sit near? Can I? I sit by myself because I'm so boring.
I think that might rate. I think that's a stat of some sort, but I don't
Right.
remember what.
But I'm trying to hook up with my cute influencer. You find Milo and Calculester drinking enough wine to bleed France dry. God, now France is dying? What can't this creature of the night do to seduce me? Unbelievable. Which is odd because you know Calculester doesn't have a mouth. Do you want to be Calculester?
Nah.
Ahem. I have to say, I think that the natural crispness of the Pinot Grigio pairs nicely with the gooey, processed sweetness of toasted marshmallow. Yet the Syrah's smoky undertones have undoubtedly the perfect complement to a burnt weenie. What? Oh, the Frankfurter. I understand, yes. What are your thoughts, Calculester, darling? I think a nice box of red wine is exactly what I need to relax after an exhausting PTA meeting and a thoroughly unsatisfying lovemaking session with my husband, Greg. Damn, Sylvester's got some shit going on.
Yeah?
What on earth are you talking about? Sorry, was my meaning not clear? Perhaps this minion meme will suffice to explain my thoughts. How did Calculester turn into a white woman?
A white Karen.
Not necessarily a Karen. Just, a woman can go to PTA meetings and share Minions memes without being a Karen. Get box wine drunk. Look here, it says, I whine because my kids whine. What a clever little pun. All right, now it's kind of Karen-y. Where are you getting your sommelier information from? I don't think it's a terribly credible source. I fear you're right, friend Milo, but I have no taste buds, so I've resorted to Google searching I love wine in order to formulate my critique. But I dearly wish to participate somehow. It seems the bitter taste of wine and divorce are integral to the organic experience. How can I be a part of it? What a fascinating aesthetic question. Truly, how can a wholesome computer boy enjoy a wine tasting? Let's see. Wine tasting is about the taste. It's about the drama. How does the wine make you reflect on the fleeting, flavorful joys of life? I like that answer. It's okay, Cal. Nobody actually drinks wine at a tasting anyway. Swirl it around and throw two random adjectives together and people think you're cultured as hell. I mean, that's just true. But I feel like the better answer for my situation is about the zest for life. The passion, the drama, the je ne sais Milo. Hell yeah. A brilliant point, Token. It's true. See, I know how to flirt with cute non-binary Instagram influencers, all right? Because I mainly just want to drink wine off the abs as it runs down their chest. I mean, what? Wine is a mere backdrop for many beautiful life events and life-ending events. I've witnessed countless lovers confessing their feelings over Medoic, friends toasting their good fortunes with a nice pre-dinner Riesling, or Riesling. And so many unforgettable kings poisoned with a bit of belladonna slipped in their port. Such a flair for... Is belladonna a poison?
Yes.
Huh. I've been using it wrong this whole time. Such a flair for the dramatic. Yes, Calculaster darling, this is the heart of the matter. It's not about the wine's flavor, it's about the feelings it makes you feel. Like inspired or poisoned. Okay, I feel confused. Good! Here, this Merlot's an old favorite of mine. It pairs perfectly with perplexity. Oh, okay, I think I understand, or rather I don't understand. Perhaps that's the objective. Quite right, darling, and for you, Token, I have a delightful Prosecco. How do they know I love Prosecco? It's bubbly and perceptive just like you. Yo, listen, I feel a little bad that you're leaving me for the prime himbo over there. I think I'll be fine. I think I will be okay, wife of mine.
I fare you well.
Milo winks at you. You hope it's flirtatious and not because they poisoned your wine. Guess you'll find out in a few minutes. Belladonna is a poisonous plant. Fair enough. Choose something good. Milo. I just say random. Yeah. There we go. I'm first this time. We are never gonna get through this.
No.
No. We gotta hurry along. Creativity could probably be good. Or wait, yeah, creativity, I'm thinking. So, the Scout HQ. Identify tracks of the... I don't know why I skipped through all that. Sculptor, half human, half sculptor. Sculptar. Follow the tracks and find the legendary beast. Sculptar teaches you the basic of sculptor. You gain 2 creativity. Nice. You spilled apple juice on a power outlet and you're about to scrape off the stickiness with your metal fork when you see Milo. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Ahem. The fork and outlet thing. Seeing Milo sounds like a great idea. If it isn't Token, come with me, dear. I need an intern to help lead a soul into the afterlife, but I'm confident you don't have anything better to do. I mean, for you, no, I don't. Surely take that as a compliment. Not everyone has the dogmatic obedience and moral apathy to be an intern. Plus, I'll be paid in experience. Listen, as long as it means I eventually get to hold the camera, I'm cool with that, if you know what I'm saying. Ahem. You're looking forward to cleaning off the power outlet, but the fork can wait. You join Milo. They lead the way to a fresh corpse. I almost saw a red French corpse. A glowing soul lingers above the body. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF for the journey to the afterlife. Some call me death, others call me desire, but my followers call me madness! The soul shrieks loudly. The king has gone mad! Madness! Okay, that was a lot. To be honest, I don't love being interrupted. You almost ruined my flow. I'll start over. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF. Listen to my tale of woe. The mad king of Merkingdom has gone mad. Merking, I see. Token, this is a totally teachable moment. Newly dead souls always want to tell you how they died. It's easiest just to let them spill the tea. You agree to listen, so the souls begin shouting their tale. I was the Merking's master of coin and served the Merking with pride and enforced a 180% tax upon the peasantry. And that's... seems kind of high. Until the dark night when the Merking was attacked. He survived but became paranoid, claiming the attack was a coup orchestrated by his council. He killed us all. But 'twas no coup. In my dying words, I tried to tell Merking 'twas an ancient curse upon the crown. That dark night, the Merking was struck by a vengeful spectre. I saw the spectre myself. It took the form of a young woman. As the spectre passed me by, I remember it stank of tequila and the devil's lettuce. Oh my god, I'm riveted. The assassination, the coup, and now a ghost? I'm afraid I might faint from the drama. I know, right? Thanks for listening. I feel better after telling my tale of woe. You can take me to the afterlife now. I'd love to, but I'm afraid we have a problem. You're hoping to bring along some luggage, that's fine, but you're way over your weight limit for mortal possessions. Over the weight limit? Preposterous. My family buried me with 19 satchels full of my dearest possessions. Can't I upgrade to Economy Plus? Afraid not. I only give special treatment to relevant dead people, like the ones verified on X, the everything app. It's only fair. Can't believe they forgot to update this game. Pa!
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. What do you mean I'm not relevant enough for special treatment? I know the Merking. Call the customer service. You call this customer service? I call it madness. Let me, see, here's a Karen. Looks like the dead aristocrat is going full Karen mode. Quick, prove your worth as Milo's intern and help them figure out what luggage to leave behind. Ooh. The stationary bike of physical body, there's no point in keeping it. Suitcase full of bowling balls. That does seem like the one to leave behind, so obviously it's the bike. No! My first fuck up. My charming intern's right. If you leave behind this large, trendy, stationary bike, we can be on our way to hell, I mean the afterlife. And honestly, won't it be relieving to get rid of it? That's the magic of not having a body. No exercise to upkeep or to worry about. Nice, right? Ha! I can tell neither of you have ever been deep in the saddle of a stationary bike. The hallowed machine is not for toning your body. It is much more important. Stationary bikes are for toning your spirit. It's a way of life. The stationary bike reminds us you are not going. It's you are in the present moment. Oh, babe, forgive me. I had no idea. That makes so much sense. Exactly. It's about setting an ambitious goal for yourself. Growing as a person. Sometimes the logical answer is the correct one. Who knew? Challenge yourself each day to hit a higher cadence of resisting the day before. And then in the end, it hardly matters if you reach the goal because, you know, as a true rider, that tomorrow will ride again. Dead or alive, you'll ride again. Looks like Milo was distracted from actually taking the soul to the afterlife. First intern reap along. You can't let it fail. You coldly remark stationary bikes aren't even that deep. Plus, you point out the soul has 2 other bicycles in their luggage. They don't need a stationary one. You're smelling Nando's by the park to rotten piss of dog by the door. Huh. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Thanks for that vivid depiction, Clover. Of course, you wouldn't understand. You don't have the heart of a true rider, you hapless and incompetent peasant. Our token clearly doesn't have the eye for poetic. No! I just hate physical exertion. That happens to be my primary qualification for interns. You're fired, hater. No! I'm heartbroken that I upset Milo. Plus, without the internship, my resume is a lot less impressive. I try a stationary bike class to gain perspective, but the instructor is too peppy, and I have allergic reaction and lose my creativity and boldness. I just got that creativity.
I'm gonna try to see if I can turn off that one costume thing real quick. Nope, it's stuck. All right.
Oh, yeah. Have fun with that.
Let's
We don't see it, and it confuses you.
Just know when I say the wrong name, it's because someone's wearing a stupid outfit.
Just know I'll correct you. You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Ah, fiddled sticks. Most of the beachgoers leave, but not you. You'll enjoy a fun lake day, damn it. A real life morning, and you won't let anyone stop you from gaining fun. You got a shrimp cocktail for you from Costco. Nice. You aggressively splash the lake and laugh loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore and the sun is shining. You have a cool new facial twitch. You win! You gain +2 fun. Oh my god. Fucking... Ha! Go on. You're minding your own business, smelling people. When Dahlia grabs you... Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore.
There you are, Pyra. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique.
Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards, disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods of the far side of the lake, turning into quite a giant bonfire. Penguin wants to know why you're smelling people.
Don't worry about it. Yes, ultimate campfire. Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly.
You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked. Token and Milo, I believe it's called. When you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Calor, Herald of Summer.
Alor, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock skipping technique?
I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to a lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to...
Destroy them! I will do it, noble hot man!
I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck.
I make my own luck out of blood. Blood!
Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. Turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cop syrup and you're there. What's up, bros? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd cowler?
Yes, and also to get tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever.
Ha! Says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Spring break, woo! You'll just see about that. It so happens you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Well?
Remind him that spring is just a lame opening act for summer or allergies.
Indeed.
Now, damn it.
Haha, you wish, bro, says Vern, sharing a blunt with a baby lion his buddy rented unethically. Is this just a normal day in Florida?
Yes.
Wow. If anything, spring's the new summer.
What? Impossible. Summer is the new summer.
Maybe last decade, says Vern, but this was before global warming became a tragic and unstoppable certainty. Rising temperatures worldwide will make spring as hot as summer used to be and then some. Also more hurricanes.
But if spring replaces summer, what will summer become?
I don't know, man. That's not on me. I hear they're thinking of calling it the Great Dying or something, though.
The Great Dying? I love dying. This sounds like a fantastic development.
What? No! People are gonna starve to death. Disease will run rampant. You'll hate it.
Good. I have been searching for adversity to temper my unbreakable warrior spirit. So far, it sounds like Pyro is right about spring. What else have you got?
Well, says Vern, spring is the most popular movement in Vivaldi's 4 seasons.
Are you serious? This changes everything.
It does?
Of course, the relative popularity of classical pieces is the only metric I accept for determining a season's worth.
Wow.
Forgive me, Master Vern. I hereby pledge myself to the service of spring.
That is weirdly specific. But I mean, a metric's a metric, right? Cool, says Vern. Get me a beer? Clover saying winter is also quite popular. The fucking nerd. Dahlia rushes off to do his bidding. If she's going to be spending all her time helping out this divine douchebag, you doubt she'll have time for summer romance. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Yeah.
God, it sucks when you lose the fucking... Choose a celebrity, Katy Perry. Which celebrity you'd like to... That's okay. I'm going first. I guess Katy Perry was the right answer. All right. I gotta get my charm back, or my creativity back. I just got it, only to immediately lose it. Creativity. Scouts make braid chain out of team building as a team building exercise. And learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. If the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot in your head, and there's no way you can untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all of your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. Oh. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. That's a shame. You gain 2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. I mean, I can predict them all right now. And then there's Milo, the handsome devil themselves. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo, share a hammock cuddled up close with each other. Ha! And you're both checking your phones, hell yeah. What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? I mean, making out, leaps to mind. Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual. Now you look so jealous, dear. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me while I'm taking a staycation. I suppose the reaping is urgent. La la la, another day of... Oh my god. This is a little awkward. Well, not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. Oh, have I died? I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Token, I don't usually discord proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. You'll have to suck it out of me. I mean, what? Milo's going to reap your soul. That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hot. You ask if Milo's gonna... You ask Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yeah, you're totally gonna die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% of the quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats! Holy shit, the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Token, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound infinity and the beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death is going to find you eventually, boo. To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. I mean, there's something I'd like to go out with a bang, if you know what I'm saying. Am I coming on too strong, wife?
Nah.
Hell yeah. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together, and we'll end with a huge party, a celebration of Token. Wow. I like that this individual is more respectful to me than the entirety of chat. A whole week with Milo. Sounds like you're in heaven, and it sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in. Lovely. Glad you're going to get so many posthumous followers. I mean, I'm jealous. Oh, we should start considering party aesthetics right away. It's some big, memorable main event the party, something that'll honor your true essence. And obvious should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? What isn't Snapchat friendly in this day and age, really? Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to entertain your party guests, commemorate your entire existence, and impress Milo? Narrate an epic tale of your life through profound carnal medium of interpretive dance? Have your friends give toast in your honor, will be emotionally moving, and everyone get shit-faced, 2 birds and 1 stone? I do like that idea. Toasts are celebrations of life, right? Yes, it's perfect. It'd be like you're celebrating your life by intertwining it with the lives of people you loved. I had no idea you were so profound. I know, people tell me that all the time. But if I know anything about drunken party toasts, we're gonna need pre-approval on these speeches. We got no choice but to conduct rehearsal immediately. True. We will need pre-approval on those speeches. Spend the afternoon getting all your friends together and breaking the big news. You're dying next week. Shockingly, they seem pretty okay with it. Nathan! You humbly request they all deliver a toast to your party. Just to be safe, write the speech yourself. Excellent. All right, lovely people, welcome to the rehearsal for Token's elegant end-of-life blowout bash, or eel boo. Let's proceed with heartfelt eulogies. Oh, look who it is. Oh my god, do you want to be her?
Sure.
All right.
OMG, I can't believe that Token is dying. I'm like totally sad about it. Wow.
If you ever do that voice outside of this, I'm getting a divorce. Ahem.
But honestly, being dead totally isn't even a thing. Ghosts have more fun. My favorite memory of Token is when he saved a school bus of orphans from falling into a pit of lava using only his mega thick ass cheeks.
She's ad-libbing. They're giga thick, but you know.
Damn. Anyway, let's pour one out for Token and pour another one out for Token's butt. Those cheeks will be missed.
Thank you, Polly. That one actually is you. Nathan's sad in so many emotes. Including wide peepo sad.
Okay, am I the only person who is kind of weirded out that Token is apparently dying next week? No? Just me? Cool.
Yeah, yep.
Anyway, Token was apparently the most emotionally intelligent, thoughtful, and woke friend I've ever had.
True.
Here's to you.
She didn't have many friends, but man, I was the most of all of those among them.
Psst, Token, you don't think people will actually fall for this, do you?
Fucking shut up! Don't blow my cover! Hey, it's you again.
Gather one and all. I shall now read aloud a speech commemorating Token. It is a speech that I definitely wrote myself.
Yeah, see?
Besides me, Token was the greatest warrior of all time.
Fair.
His legacy shall be written in the stars next to Hercules and Orion. I drink in his honor.
I went woke before death? Yeah, went woke. What incredible toast, everyone. I think it's quite clear Token has touched many of our lives, including mine. Here's one last rehearsal toast from yours truly. Token's a... Oh, fuck. My wife wrote this one. God damn it. Token's a silly goose, but we're all... I love this individual so much. God, I wish you were real. We're all aware of that, but we must remember that geese are some of the sweetest and cutest birds in the whole wide world. I'm not sure that's accurate. I thought I knew what it meant to really fall in love with life, but watching Token's constant, elegant fail... We're just... I said we need to date other people. We're just dating each other, aren't we? We accidentally just dated each other.
We found each other in-game.
Yeah. I'm dating a sass muffin and you're dating a himbo.
True.
Elegant failures. Yes, thank you, I can read. Token's constant elegant failures taught me that lesson over and over again. Cheers, bae. That went shockingly well. You spend the rest of the day getting totally drunk with your friends and practice for your party. All that tomfoolery earns you more creativity. Oh, I thought they were gonna swoop in and explain why I wasn't about to die.
No, you're still dying in a week.
Cool.
Wait, which?
Narrator voice. That was not cool. That was in fact quite unfortunate.
My stats are so low.
We could have quoted that. I mean, I'm reading from the game. Your stats are low. Yeah, you've bungled a few of them. I hate to, don't want to sound like I'm rubbing it in, but you have. Back to strip poker, I see. Ahem. That day.
I feel like Dahlia likes boldness.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like she would also enjoy fun.
Now we're tied, so.
Fair enough. That day, you venture back into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against supernatural is total apathy to boldness. You slip away to meet Dahlia, who told you to meet her in the haunted house later for extremely important business, or EIB.
You are, Pyra. Excellent. All is going as I planned. You see, according to my detailed battle strategy...
Dahlia pulls out a notebook covered in puffy dolphin stickers labeled Best Summer Ever Notebook Top Secret.
One of the key components of the best summer ever is sharing a summer kiss in a haunted house. So pucker up, Pyra. I'm about to declare mouth war on your face.
I have said that to my wife. It's true. That's your Dahlia, all right. You lean in for the kiss. Oh, look who it is.
There.
Oh, okay. Woof, woof, woof.
Scott, you're supposed to say boo, too. That's how you scare people.
But I'm not a ghost. I'm a werewolf. It was wrong to steal from other cultures.
Excuse me, what? Was I supposed to be startled just now? The only thing that startles me is thinking about how much I love otters. They are catastrophically adorable. It was supposed to be a prank, but it looks like we failed. Oh well, back to the drawing board, which we hit people over the head with when we can't think of any better pranks. Aw, your prank failed? Unfortunate. Being hilariously pranked is another key ingredient of the best summer ever. Wait, did you say you were trying to have the best summer ever? It was literally the last thing I said, yeah. So then you've already written a heartfelt poem about how great Scott and I are.
Uh-oh.
Because you know that's the #1 ingredient for the best summer ever and stuff.
This sounds like it's going to distract from making out.
I was unaware of this. Tell me more. Well, it's got to be a Shakespearean sonnet full of frank confessions of deep feelings and also allusions to both modern and classical literature.
Holy shit, this is me when I'm drunk. Polly lays down some ground rules and Dahlia gets to work, a look of intense concentration on her face. Soon she's almost finished, but there's a problem.
A sonnet is supposed to end in a rhyming couplet, and I just can't think of one that sums up everything I love about Polly and Scott.
One's hot, one's a thought. Ooh, just say pizza. Everyone loves pizza. As usual, Scott's suggestion is almost optimally unhelpful. Looks like it's up to you to wow everyone with your incredible poetry skills.
So it is with Scott and also Polly, 2 people I would rescue from a trolley. And so it is with Polly and with Scott. They're really, 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 really hot.
I mean, I feel like it's the second one. I was wrong. Look at me trying to sabotage my wife's love life.
How it works is each one has a stat, and if that's the higher stat, you win that choice.
I see. Sure.
Yes, I knew what this poem was missing was a reference to my own heroics. Poetry accomplished.
Scott's hot. Wow. Clover likes werewolves. He is a werewolf, canonically. Trouble with the trolley, eh? Like, one person gets that, Nathan. Dahlia finishes writing her sonnet on a sheet of perfumed pink paper from her best summer ever notebook and nervously hands it to Polly and Scott. Polly reads it thoughtfully, and Scott refrains from chewing on it for almost a whole minute. They're both really captivated. You got it?
Well,
okay, 2 people get it.
Well, what do you think? I'm very impressed by what you've created here, Dahlia. Sure, it's written in crayon, and sure you rhyme crush them with crush them again.
No, the parentheses are silent. It's fine.
But I think you've done a really excellent job of subverting the poetic formula with your idiosyncratic selection of both medium and message. I mean, look here on lines 5 and 6. I am friends with Scott, and it is great. I am friends with Polly, too. Checkmate.
Those 2 rhyme.
Here you have managed not only to reference the great game of chess, also alluded to by such literary lights as Lewis Carroll and Dostoevsky himself, but your use of capital letters, exclamation points, and adversarial language functions as a biting critique of the late capitalist forces, which turned friendship into a struggle for dominance. I didn't mean to do any of that stuff. I just wrote what was in my heart. Or what's the word for the place where I keep my emotions? Oh yeah, my fists. That's what makes it so pure. This is beautiful, Dahlia. Please never change. And finally, we arrive at the closing couplet, an allusion to the classic trolley problem, first proposed by Philippa Foot in 1967, which highlights the paradoxical nature of love. I declare this poem a total success. You rock, bitch.
And I give it 2 poetries way up.
Out of how many?
There's more than 2 poetries! You can't tell if she's making fun of her. No, Polly's a real one. Polly's the ghost. She is a crack whore, but she loves a good poem, I guess. But she's also the fun kind of crack whore. She does crack and is a whore. That all about right?
Just about.
Yeah, okay. You're ready to explain to Scott that there are, in fact, way more than 2 poetries when the walls cave in and runaway trolley comes speeding towards you.
Oh no, a runaway trolley. I can flip the switch and send it to another track, preventing it from hitting Scott, but then it will most certainly run over Polly.
Polly's dead.
Oh shit, life is doing that thing again where it imitates art. What are we gonna do?
You know what to do. Uppercut the trolley so hard it flies back out through the wall and limps away to bother somebody else with its philosophical quandaries.
Wow, that was a really smart way to handle that problem. Why have philosophers struggled with it for so many years?
Probably because most philosophers are too dumb to punch a moving trolley. But you fixed all that. You publish a paper in a prestigious philosophical journal, gaining 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Yay!
Train suplexes and trolley uppercuts. Sick Final Fantasy 3 or 6, depending reference, Nathan. Which food you'd kill for? Oh, most of them. Thank you. I do deserve first for that one. Oh, it's time to sit again. Yo, oh. But that's your girl. I'm gonna be sitting next to your girl. Oh well, you need to build stats anyway. Ahem. You and Milo are debating whether or not human personification of apple pie would be ENFP or ISJF. Oh, God. I know those letters mean something to some people. When Dahlia comes over, crashing your conversation. Milo, Token, I need your help with something. But I don't want to do helping right now. I've had a stressful day of reaping the soul of sobbing child's beloved dog and totally broken nail swiping left on the haters earlier. God, I love them. But I have to go to this event. They'll be filled with celebrities and aristocrats, and I have to spend an exorbitant amount of money on a useless trinket to present to the host. Well, you've got me. Spending an exorbitant amount of money on useless trinkets to bring to socialite events is sort of my specialty. Spill the tea, girl. So the king and queen of the fourth circle of hell just died in a mysterious acid breath-related accident. I hate when that happens. Their son, Acid Breath Aaron, is having a coronation ceremony next week. Okay, seems legit. Every demon who's any demon is going to be there giving... Oh, these are your lines, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love you.
Every demon who's any demon is going to be there giving gifts to the young king. It's my big chance to impress a potential ally that I can one day brutally betray. But I don't really know what murderous boy king's like.
Have you thought about getting him a scented candle that smells like spiritual concept of beige? God, I want you.
No, see, this is exactly why I came to you, Milo. I would never have thought of that in a million years.
Yeah, neither would any sane person. Luckily, you know the perfect gift for your little regicidal maniac. Gift of music, compose him a catchy theme from the fourth circle of hell. A rock, but like a really cool rock. I'm not sure what stat that would be.
Well, these are you just side with a person.
Oh, well then, obviously it would be the gift of music. Oh yes, how delightfully quaint. The best gift you could possibly give is a gift that comes from the heart.
Oh, so like I should give him a still beating heart I pulled out of somebody's chest?
No. You should do the music thing that Token suggested, obvi.
Fine, but this is better work. Are you guys gonna help me write the song at least?
Of course we are, darling. Come, Token, let's compose a symphony so beautiful it will move both heaven and hell. Hell, 300 years into the future. A tavern innkeeper is chatting amicably with one of her regulars when she pours him another mug of ale. Yo, how do I date her? I mean, what? And after that, the bug-eyed creep left without even paying his tab. You really do meet all kinds when you run this little inn. Okay, then. Also kind of hot. You said it. Why, I've met even crazier characters amidst my travels. I once spent an evening being regaled with tales from an old peddler from the Fourth Circle. Really, I've always wanted to visit the Fourth Circle. I've heard it's quite a prosperous place. Indeed, it's as if prosperity can be traced all the way back to King Aaron the Artistic, who reigned 300 years ago. His kingship was probably have been remembered for the bloodthirstiness were it not for his legacy in creating the Fourth Circle's lovely national anthem. Let's see, I used to know the words. All hair Aaron, you won't be sharing your crown with your father anytime soon. Glory to Aaron, what else rhymes with Aaron? We'll keep caring for you the whole night through. The rest of the anthem's a 30-minute drum solo that usually ends with impromptu decapitation. Yeah, Clover now gets the point of this game. She said hot with about 5 T's. You understand the point of Monster Camp.
Yep.
Penguin's close, just says she looks cool. But Penguin also knows this game, so Penguin's probably playing it cool. I've got a drum set in the back and a dishwasher being to fire anyway. Let's have a round on the house and sing all night. Meanwhile, in the present...
Blaren, Guerin, Neosporin. What else rhymes with Aaron? I need at least like 12 more verses. This is so hard.
I clicked out of the window, that's my bad.
Wait, I can just end the song with an instrumental break, duh. Never mind, art is easy again because I'm great at everything.
And these lyrics are certainly something, Dahlia. I can say with full confidence your gift will make a lasting impression.
Excellent. That is the best kind of impression.
Milo doesn't respond. They just laugh and give a meaningful look. The prolonged eye contact with them sustains you for days afterwards. Trust me, it will. I may or may not be looking up pictures of Milo after the stream. You sit on a log by yourself. You're going for the cool, aloof loner vibe that makes you look mysterious and appealing. You and I both know you're really desperate, hoping someone will come save your ass and sit with you. Will anyone be coming to your rescue? Only time will tell. No one sits with you. You spend the night alone in your sad little forever log. Is she reading a book called Spider?
Spider something.
I mean, is it really such a big deal after all? Apparently it was. From that day on, everyone treated you differently, and your loneliness from that night was a contagious disease. Sheesh, young people can be mean and stupid, huh? It was too fun and too charm. Wow, I thought that was meant to boost your stats.
So did I, but maybe that's a different thing?
Not available when playing online. All right, I'll take a gamble. Welcome. You're new here.
You know what? That's probably we can sit together and something happens.
Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose the drink. You may choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mysterious box with the second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing is for sure, it will be mysterious. These drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training to test my concoctions somewhere between kind and reckless. Get ready and good luck. The Manhattan. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you'll have the mystery box. Ooh. The box or the Manhattan? What are you buying? I do not think this cat would say, what are you buying? I'll take the Manhattan. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. Oh. Delightful. Pair of beer boots. Or the mystery box, kinda.
Mystery box.
Living life on the edge. I like it. Sangrita. Why'd I add a T? Sangria. Hope you're happy. No refunds. These drinks do anything? Oh, okay. Ah, delicious sangria. Mediterranean concoction with a lot of heart. It could even be a Manhattan. It's true, Nathan. You make a point. If my calculations are correct, it should imbue with the joy, the joie de vivre and charm of the Mediterranean people. Wow. Big boost to charm. A Manhattan. I turned an actual location into a drink. It's so fucking concentrated that everyone on the opportunity to gain one extra stat point at every location. You'll be one with locations. Oh, nice. Bonus stats. The other cat probably would have said it. Oh, that cat from Monster Prom? Absolutely. Random. You're up first.
Yay!
All right, we're just about halfway, and we're just about halfway for the stream, so, you know, if we pick up the pace a little bit, it'll be fine. You're searching for a haunted mansion, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Ugh, another one. Cool, you take it, it possesses you, of course. Turns out the spirit that was inside is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. Token's a loser. What the fuck? The only difference is the spirit is a little bit bolder than you, so you gain 3 boldness. Do drinks apply to everyone? Like, you got my extra stat bonus?
I think that still applies to like any of the locations.
Ah, I see. You faintly hear sounds of haunting classical music and murmured whispering. Par for the course at the HM, but then you hear a familiar anime scream. Oh, Damien. Ahem. Ah, you're all idiots! We can't open our concert at a forgotten Tomb song. They're not cool at all. That's why they've been forgotten. Hey, it's Jeppo. In chat, not in game. Looks like your friends are in a room surrounded by Victorian ghosts having a party, and your friends look pretty freaked. Are they scared of ghosts?
What? No, not at all. We have literal classmates who are ghosts, Pyra. You may remember that Damien, Dahlia, and I are all in a screamo band called Vintagram. It's pretty fun. Shrieking semi-coherently into a microphone is actually a good way for me to relieve stress.
How am I, Jeppo? Doing great.
The problem is, these Victorian ghosts hired us for their annual temporary return from purgatory party here in the Haunted Manor, and we can't decide what to open with.
This is gonna make or break our entire concert. The opening number is pretty much the only song anyone is sober enough to listen to. You can't help but inquire about the logic of spirits from the 1800s hiring a screamo band for their concert.
Well, I don't think that they always liked screamo, but being condemned to an eternity of purgatorial torture tends to affect your aesthetic taste.
True. Yeah, have some fucking compassion, noob.
Anyway, back to business. I agree with Damien. No forgotten Tomb cover. The best screamo cover is obviously Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. Dahlia, just because you scream the lyrics to Ariana Grande songs doesn't make them screamo.
I think it does, actually. Agreed, let's do Your Makeup is Terrible by Alaska Thunderfuck. Check if that's real for. Actually, I'll check since it's your turn. At least 6 of the words in that song are like my entire vocabulary.
Neither of you know what you're talking about. I'm the lead singer, damn it. I get to decide what songs we do.
Ugh, fuck this conversation. I'm setting the amp on fire.
Damien, no, it's a rental.
Oh, wow. Alaska Thunderfuck is an American drag queen who does songs.
Neat.
Including songs like My Name's Yours, What's Alaska? And Alaska Thunder Fun and the Inner Space Odyssey. Of course, Clover knew that. Ahem. You better solve the argument before the ghosts get sick of your shit and start doing Victorian ghost things like throwing vases and huffing opium. Hey, nothing wrong with breaking a vase. We've all done it before. What song should your friends open the concert with?
The best song to open anything is an anime opening, and the best anime opening is without a doubt a Cruel Angel's Thesis from Evangelion. Victorian
Honestly.
ghosts are called that because they love Victoria Adams, aka Posh Spice. You should do a Screamo cover of Wannabe.
I mean, those are both solid.
Why was that the smart one?
'Cause you knew the name of one of the Spice Girls.
Oh, you're probably right, too, is the worst part.
Are you high? Why the fuck would we sing Spice Girls at a Screamo concert? Might as well have gone with Ariana Grande.
I'm not super convinced either, but I admit that I don't have any better ideas. Just open the concert, Damien. It's worth a shot.
Fine, okay, everyone listen the fuck up. We're Ventagram and we're gonna be singing some Spice Girl songs. How do you like that shit? The ghosts all cheer. Wow, who knew this plan would actually work?
We understand you're Victorian and therefore love Victoria Adams, so let's get ready to rock.
Wait, why the hell would we like Victoria? One of the ghosts say. That's very presumptuous. We have much bigger fans of Mel B. Who's with us? This is my wife, Kaida. Say hello to Jeppo, Kaida.
Hi, Jeppo.
Yeah, says another. She's Scary Spice, and we're scary ghosts, and representation media is very important to us. Hang on, another ghost cries. Mel B is hardly the best Mel in the Spice Girls. Mel C, aka Sporty Spice, is clearly superior. Which one was your favorite Spice Girl, wife of mine?
The ginger.
I liked Posh Spice. She's presumptuous, or she promotes a healthy lifestyle, which is something you could all learn from. Maybe if you'd followed her example, Bartholomew would still be alive. You're wrong, Mel B is the best. Mel C is obviously better. That's why nobody fucking likes you, Theodicea. I like Baby Spice, one ghost pipes up. Another ghost strikes him across the head with a wine bottle. A huge bar fight ensues.
Oh shit, this is getting out of hand. We should probably leave. No, one of them has me by the arm. Help!
Oh god, it's 1890 all over again, a ghost wails. The Spice Girls related massacre is exactly what killed everyone here 200 years ago. It's a never-ending curse. This was your stupid-ass idea, Pyra. Hope you like being distraction bait. Hey, everybody, this stupid motherfucker likes ginger spice. Ooh, he heard you. He heard you, kinda.
He did. Rude.
Damn. Damien throws you in the middle of a fight, and he, Dolly, and Joy run like hell. You barely made it out of the ghostly spice brawl alive. You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. You picked up 3 boldness, though, so still a gain on boldness.
Dahlia is not going to be dating me.
Don't say that. Do I want creativity or charm? Or do I want fun? I'll do fun. I haven't been to the lake yet. Looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, just go in the lake. You find a treasure map buried in the sand. Leads to an X in the center of the lake. Gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. Not Dev's wrong making the game, but you want some? Probably the same thing Frog Detective was on when they put the Degrassi credits in. There's a Spice Girls movie. Yeah, Spice World, the sing-along edition. Come on now. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig up the box that says open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find extra fun. Arr. A wild Milo appears. Your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside? I was really hoping to see Milo in a swimsuit. Well, we got to see Dahlia in a swimsuit, I'll be honest with you. Token, I've been around looking for you, and now here you are in my clutches. Ah, finally. Now that I found you, would you do me a favor? I've got a soul reaping gig today and I could use a helper. Well, I botched the other one, but I'm sure this one will go better. You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse with a soul waiting right above it. So it looks like a dope blue orb. Hi, I'm Death. My friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say congratulations on shuffling off that pesky mortal coil. I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife. I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process. Exactly. I love souls who've died before. They're refreshingly chill. I'm going to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name. Remedius Targaryak, commander of the fucking Mer-Kings. Why is it always them? Commander of the Mer-King's Guard and Knight of the Mer-Realm. Praise to the Mer-King. And just to confirm you're actually dead, how were you killed? Bear thyself, 'tis a terrifying story. I served many years on the Mer-King's council. This fucking guy, 'twas the Mer-King himself who killed me. Yeah, this is another council member the Mer-King killed. One night, the Mer-King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, paranoid, yet blobbity-blah beheaded me. I'm his most loyal knight. Mer-King was wrong. Before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who hath authored many terrible acts across history. This foul order is known as the Masters. They execute their devious plans. They chant, Masters, 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 but they spell it with a Z. 'Twas horrifying beyond belief. You could say he was murking his council. Mods banned that woman. She's not allowed to be funnier than me. And I happened to notice that the Masters had quite admirable derrieres. Seriously, they were caked up to a ridiculous degree. Didn't know you were part of the Masters, babe. Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check death from courtly intrigue high fantasy box on the form. Now that we've completed the identity and morality check, I see you're qualified to choose the afterlife destination. Congratulations, which afterlife would you like to be taken to? There are infinite afterlives you can choose from, so really the only limit is your own imagination. It's so poetic. I love my job. Oh, bother. I'm rather unsure. I enjoyed pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy or maybe an orgy? That's cliche. Egad, let me think for a moment. There's you're literally contemplating infinity over here, but please hurry up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe. Looks like Milo's getting impatient. You can tell because they just posted on X, the everything app. I'm super impatient right now, lol. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination. Big farm upstate, plenty of room to run. Doesn't sound very creative or charming. Little fun, maybe. If you collected enough karma points, you can redeem them to get it reincarnated as a sentient burrito or a K-pop star. That sounds creative. Yes! My lovely assistant token is right. If we count your karma points, you'll get 2 reincarnation options, sentient burrito or K-pop star. Reincarnation sounds amazing! I could get really good at life if I gave it one more try. Can you tell me more? Of course, the K-pop star reincarnation package is one of our popular, coveted second lives. You'll travel around the world, you'll hit the highest notes, and despite everything you'll give up for the stage, I can guarantee your massive devoted fans will make it all worthwhile. Dreamy, right? Sounds like ideal reincarnation. I can basically guarantee I'm going to pick that option. You'd have to be an idiot to choose that. But tell me about this burrito thing. Where's Stan when you need him? Oh, in Okage. Nobody ever picks the burrito package. If you become a sentient burrito, you can choose which protein filling you have. You can come with pico de gallo, no extra cost. I have one very, very important question. Can I eat myself? Let me check the fine print. Yes, you can eat yourself, but you will feel real pain if someone else eats you. God, that's awful. I'm assuming you're going to make me a fucking chorizo burrito. You can't be serious. Think about what you're saying. A burrito's existence is full of pain and suffering. I died when I was really craving Taco Bell, all right? I get off my fucking dick. Make me a burrito. It's not a fetish thing. Sounds like it could be a fetish thing. I'm going to be honest with you.
Maybe a little.
Oh, fuck it. Chase your bliss, babe. Milo snaps her fingers and Stoll starts fading into a halo of light. I'm so happy, sobs joy. I'm going to be a burrito. I've never been so happy. Finally, it took forever. You're going to help me move things along. Thanks for being a little helper. Milo pats you on the head. Aw, you pillow princess, you. Later that night, they pull you aside. Oh, sorry, princess might be gendered. You pillow deity, monarch, sex god, you. You're so helpful today, I got you a little surprise. Mel reveals the dinner plate holding a juicy, delicious-looking burrito. You didn't. It's that burrito. Pulled a few strings up for a little dinner date token. Always. You might eat the sentient burrito. He screams the whole time, but it's romantic and funny. You also learn that consuming merfolk souls earns you charisma or charm and smarts. Nice. Stop saying token coded for the guy that chose the burrito. Choose a fictional character. That burrito guy. Based on a fictional character, be the best companion in your life or death scenario. Oh, you win. I don't care what you pick, you win that one. That guy would be awful in a life or death scenario. Suicidal burrito? Yeah, fucking not.
Oh, looks like your thing lasts the rest of the game.
I'm what? Oh, yeah. I think the drinks last all game, right?
Yeah.
Or at least until the next camp out. You're gonna get me demonetized if you keep picking the one where she has her bra out, okay? That day, the Haunted Manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you'd like to play a game. This game is weird. It's fun, is what it is. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or Scattergories. The clown man tells you find the exit key in an hour. He's gonna rip all your skin off. You're not super into that idea, so you two decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving the puzzles together. It's a lot of fun, but you don't gain any fun here. You gain boldness instead. I think you might be good on boldness, girl. You're at 13. It's really like being helpful, provided it's, in turn helping you find your summer honey. So it's no surprise you find yourself aiding Dahlia in the collection of another scout badge. All right, Pyra, hold the megaphone right there so I can scream into it and have my hands free for powerful gestures. Let me know if you have any tips for being louder. I really want this badge. Deep breath, and I realized I'm reading your lines again, babe. I'm sorry.
Since the 1950s, around 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced worldwide, and only 9% are recycled. Plastic kills millions of birds and animals a year, while poor air quality is a huge contributor to human fatalities. By the year 2050, the amount of plastic in the ocean will outweigh the total number of fish.
Who is this?
One of the camp counselors.
Miss Aquino, why are you interrupting this lovely day at Camp Spooky with your incessant screaming this time?
Oh, Camp Director Miss Weaving. I was absolutely engaged in the camp-sanctioned pursuit of scout badges. Today, I'm trying to get the badge for noise pollution, so I'm screaming facts about pollution as loudly as I can.
Miss Aquino, the noise itself is the pollution. You don't need to be making noise about pollution. All you've succeeded in doing now is distracting and oppressing the camp population when they should be doing fun things like manual labor.
Camp Director Miss Weaving, I am so sorry. I would never intentionally upset you. As a strong female leader who is intimidating and scary, you are a role model of mine.
Well, Miss Aquino, I do respect your respect for me, which is why I'm going to confiscate the thing you crave most, my approval.
No, please, take my phone, take my face, take anything. Just don't take your approval.
Too late, it's been confiscated. You may have it back when you've earned it.
Oh no, what will I do? I can't bear to be at Camp Spooky if I can't have the respect of a terrifying female authority figure.
If Dahlia leaves summer camp, she leaves behind her possibility to be your summer honey. Luckily, you know the best way to gain Weaving's approval. Become a doctor.
Show your admiration by developing some spider-like skills, knit a sweater with your butt, or become a doctor.
That's got to be the smart option. Yeah.
The only monster I know with a more powerful booty than mine is Polly, since she threw that ass in a circle until she reached glute heaven.
It's true.
Can you be my assistant, Pyra? Just take the yarn and needles and put them between my muscular buttocks.
This game really likes butts.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, who can blame them? Ahem, you do. It's kind of weird, but kind of erotic. Erotic in the way that you're close to touching Dahlia's butt. Weird because you're helping her knit with it.
Camp Director Miss Weaving, check this out.
Who doesn't? Yeah, Nathan gets it. I'm concerned, to say the least, Miss Aquino.
But soon all her... that's...
I mean, I deserve it. Soon all concerns are assuaged as Dahlia begins to ass knit with all the power and grace of an Olympic figure skater, Yuzuru Hanyu. I probably said that wrong, and I apologize. Where's the Undertaker? Under. He's taking. Ahem. Dahlia grabs you to steady herself as she picks up speed. Once again, you're into it because Dahlia is touching you while doing butt stuff. But yeah, it's still weird. Finally, Dahlia finishes and hands Camp Director Miss Weaving a stunning sweater, emblazoned with the words, "Forgive me, Senpai."
Please, Camp Director Miss Weaving, give me back your approval. I've been so lost without it my whole life ever since you confiscated it 10 minutes ago. I promise to never misinterpret that one specific instruction ever again, and the next time I mess up, it'll be something completely different.
Miss Aquino, I must confess I am floored by your beautiful work you have done here today, and this finely crafted apparel. You should be very proud of what you've made today. I know I am.
You mean you're giving me your approval back?
You've earned it. I look forward to your inevitable next screw-up. Perhaps then I'll get a tea cozy.
Yes, Pyra, we did it. How can I ever thank you? I know. Come close to me. Closer. And put those needles back in my butt so I can knit you a sweater too.
She does, and it's the best butt knit sweater you've ever owned. It even has a heart in it, which is definitely a plan, which you definitely plan on reading too much into. Gain charm and fun. All bikers in the mid-2000s were into Limp Bizkit. Is that true?
Probably.
Big Fred Durst fans? They were fans of the Durst Man? I mean, I suppose I could try boosting smarts or boldness, but I feel like, you know, I've got the stats my boy wants me to have, you know?
No harm in rounding out.
I suppose. I'll go to the woods. I don't think any of us have done the woods. Hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap. An evil goblin hunter, it is a goblin who hunts, or someone who hunts goblins, you'll never know, appears. They were the one who put the trap there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death. But the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them do their math homework. They only let you if you help them. You don't have any other options. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. Ugh. Math. Since you're dying next week... Oh, good. We're still doing that. Yeah, Clover, you were a biker in the mid-2000s. Thank you, Nathan. Milo has been helping you live your last days to the fullest. Currently, the two of you are getting super fancy pedicure. Ugh. Where little fish eat the dead skin off your feet. It feels amazing and is hella IG worthy. Ah, that hit the spot. I said it once and I'll say it again. Fish give better pedicures than people. I need some R&R. The non-stop life celebrating with you has been all-consuming. But honestly, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Looks at you with such bedroom eyes, your heart starts to race. It's a tender moment. Please. While you're enjoying this tender moment, I thought we could talk deets for your end-of-life bash. I've been really immersing myself in preparations. Token, this might have some finest party planning work of my entire career. First off, the venue's insane. I got my boss to let me borrow her interdimensional penthouse. The ceiling is made of diamonds, and the bodyguards are literally four-dimensional. We're going to do this huge dramatic entrance for you where you burst out of a coffin. A little ironic since I'm going in a coffin. Cute, right? And then the coffin outfit is perfect amount of slutty. Ugh, I love this individual. Walked your way to grab food. What'd you come back to? This is the one I'm trying to date. Clearly, I made the correct choice. Oh, yes. And also, Kaida's girlfriend made her a butt sweater. Oh, and you're not going to believe the guest list. All the basics, sure, but we have some huge guests on there. I did not realize you had this kind of pull, darling. Keep it on the DL. We've got several prominent ghosts coming, both Edison and Tesla, so things should get interesting. But still, I feel something's missing. I think we have a big, mind-blowing VIP surprise guest. Someone can show up halfway through the party uninvited and have a poetic final embrace with you, a real moment. Does anyone come to mind? A long-lost twin from you who were separated at birth, never actually met? I was right. You need a kick-ass special guest for your party. You don't have any long-lost twins that you know about, but you have the perfect VIP to invite. The obstetrician who was there for your birth. He ushered you into the world, now he'll usher you out. Or the party's about you. Summon alternate versions of yourself from other timelines. It'll be poetic and awesome, like when Beyonce looks in a mirror. Ooh. I mean, the party is about me, so. No, why was that the smart version? No! I hate it here. Multiverse selves are a little trite, don't you think? But I suppose we don't have any better ideas. You want me to bring the obstinarian or whatever? Fuck, Christ. Gesundheit. You and Milo finish your pedicures and go ask Joy to perform a summoning ritual of alternate selves from timelines. Joy says she can do the ritual, but it's super difficult and dangerous and costs some of her life force. You and Milo assure her this is a matter of life and death. She's a competent-ass witch and rips open a huge multiverse portal. Purple, pulsating, and yanks like 8 different versions of you out of that thing. You're worried about your multiverse selves might be a bunch of losers, but shockingly, these tokens are widely bangable. Oh, so they're exactly like the real me.
Correct.
Thank you. There's alternate token who's a part-time life-saving firefighter and a part-time stripper firefighter. Another token's a world-famous doctor who cured cancer and polio, and a world-renowned stripper. And there's they're predicting 20 inches for us next week. I'm hoping I get 20 inches from Milo, if you know what I'm saying. And then there's the version of you that's exactly the same like you in every way, but he has way better hair. Oh, I hate that guy. Wow, it's a rainbow of tokens. Everybody could be so seductive. Oh, they only find me seductive now that there's others me. Ugh. I'm dreaming, or is that an alternate version of you that looks exactly like Alexander Skarsgård? Damn it! Hey, Milo says Alexander Skarsgård token. It's no accident I was ripped off that portal. It was fate. Let's run away together. Same here, says Better Hair token. It was fate for me too. Ditch the loser version of me and I'll take you on the most romantic motorcycle ride of your life. Motorcycles, fate, running away together. I can't resist. Damn it! Oh no, all of your multiverse selves are also super into Milo. Well, who wouldn't be? It looks like Milo is losing interest in you. Fast, Milo pulls you aside. Listen, Token, I know we're supposed to spend the rest of the week together, but some things come up I need to cancel, you understand. But never fear, I'm gonna pull a few strings upstairs and reschedule your death. You'll die in a few years. I just have to like one request for him. Milo can reschedule your death this whole time. Why didn't they do that earlier? Had a good attitude about it, but it's not like you wanted to die. Done, your death's rescheduled, the party's canceled, I'm free to ditch you toodles, boo. Milo saunters away to enjoy the obvious superior tokens that came through the multiverse portal. I get my fun back. Heartbreak makes you lose 3 fun, but hey, at least you're not dying next week. I lost my date to myself. I know, feels bad. All right, I gotta get my fun back. But I think it's camping first.
Yep.
All right, well then. All right, the boys. Boys night. You know, something strange. Damien isn't fucking with the campfire at all, and Milo's looking at a phone other than their own. You gotta get a closer look. I don't get it. I'm putting my heart and soul into this YouTube thing. I'm not getting any responses. Is something wrong with my videos? Are they no good? No, of course not, darling. Your content's fantastic, especially the one here. Cut crease with blood of your enemies. Prom makeup tutorial. So fetch. Token's worst nightmare, truly. It's your demeanor that's the problem. You need a complete personality rebranding, complete overhaul of other people's personalities is what I do best. For example, perhaps instead of opening your videos with "What's up, nudes? Let's fuck up some foundation," you could say, "Let's put some of that inner beauty on the outside." I just say, "Hello, internet." That sounds really stupid, but you should really be scripting your videos to be more watchable. Oh, why not give your followers a cute little name? Oh, like chat. I call them shrewd negotiators. That way they can identify you and bring you in more individuals to your watch channel, like a hive mind. Maybe call them Damiacs or La Very Obsessed with Makeups. Just make sure they're smart enough to be used to a hashtag. That's what really gets the ball rolling. What about the fuckholes? That's what I've been calling my viewers all this time anyway. That doesn't sound very advertiser-friendly. Who gives a shit? Look, Milo, I know you're trying to help. Well, all these ideas are super uncool and not metal at all. I'm helping you get subscribers, not act like a little red punk. People don't like metal. They like being reassured that their insignificant existences have value. Chat, they do have value as long as you give me money. That's how I know you love me, and then I can love you. That's how it works. Wife, back me up.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/Tokenlad.
Thank you. That's why I love you. It's vital to mortals to find communities and feel important before they die. That's what influencers are for. Great, thanks, Milo. That got fucking dark. Maybe now's the time to offer some good, patented, unsolicited ideas to boost Damien's channel. Inspiration from your brand, more... well, that's obviously the correct choice. Like Milo, just try and be more like Milo in the end. You can't spell Damien without Milo. Some of the letters are there. Brand spells metal. Forget online branding. Go back to office branding with a branding iron. That makes no fucking sense at all. Those words can cause stuff. Exactly. No, Token is making perfect sense. The world would be a much happier and more beautiful place if more people tried to emulate me. I agree. They should start by looking and sounding and acting exactly like you. I mean, think perhaps you should check your spelling, but everything else you said is absolutely true. Story of my life. Ahem. Feel free to use my brand as inspiration for fun. A little makeup startup, Damien. There's all sorts of things you can learn from me. Proper eyeshadow blending techniques, vocal inflection, cadence whilst you're hyping yourself up versus humbling yourself down. How can I say this politely? How to use Facetune correctly. I don't know what that means. Also, Clover just sent me a Discord message calling me a slut, so... Coward, put it in the Twitch chat. Well, I'm amazed by how generous I am lending myself for inspiration. It almost inspires me, and I've always said that everybody in this world should inspire each other. Yeah, you're real fucking Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, aren't I? Gee, I wonder if I could branch into this more. I'm sure there's tons of brands that could benefit from behaving more like me. Like Disney. They're not... they haven't got a generous bone in their body. True! Look what happened when they tried to share with Sony. Would that be the Spider-Man thing with the Marvel?
Yep.
Yeah. On that note, what about the streaming business in general? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, I'm sure all of them could benefit from a nice, generous coat of Milo paint. Sure could! Facetune is Photoshop for faces. Ah. What wondrous ideas we have together, Token. Come, darling, help me draft some emails. Oh my god. Two of you quickly forget about Damien while you single-handedly try and solve pay for streaming crisis. You fail miserably. It's not difficult. Pay your writers. But it's fun bonding experience regardless, and Milo even lets you touch their phone for an Instagram, and that's basically second base. Oh my. All right, Pyra. Girls' night. Unless you want to sit with Mothman.
Damien's costume is himself, but a cardboard cutout. And instead of, his name is spelled D-E-M-I-O-N. So Demian instead of Damien.
Demian?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, Kaida has the DLC. You can't see the DLC on my end. Maybe if we do this again, if there's demand for it, I'll get the DLC so you can see the silly costumes. You're scrounging the ground for any dropped s'mores or lost wallets or fun paraphernalia for you to take, like some kind of horny young adult vulture. But instead of finding any of that, you find Dahlia and Joy having an argument, the most fun thing of all.
Okay, Joy, I'm ready. I've been prepping for this all day. Lay it on me. Lay what on you? The Coven test, of course. Oh, Hecate, help me. I know I'm gonna regret asking this, but what the hell is the Coven test? Don't act like you don't know, silly. It's a test for me to join the Coven. I've been prepping for this harder than I've ever prepped for anything. I spent like 20 minutes studying.
20 whole minutes. It's impressive.
Dahlia, I've told you a million times. The Coven does not work that way, and you cannot join. Period. Haha, you almost had me there, Joy, but I know better. This is the final part of the test, where you test my will and resilience in the face of adversity. You're seeing if I'll stay in the game by making me believe that there is no game. But I know your tricks. I won't fall for it. Damn it, I am not trying to trick you. There is no such thing as a Coven test. Oh, really? Then how do you explain this letter I received stating that I've made it to the very exclusive final stage of the Coven test? What? Give me that.
Seems convincing.
Dahlia, you obviously wrote this letter yourself.
Very convincing.
Nuh-uh, it's totally legit. It was delivered to my tent by a magical raven this morning.
Ooh.
Then why is it addressed to Dahlia Aquino, buffest blue babe of all? Also, you misspelled Joy.
Well, that's just correct, and also...
No, I didn't. Your name has always had a silent D.
Where do we think she put it?
She puts it in between the O and the Y, so she spelled Jody.
Excellent.
Dahlia, I am sick of your shit. This letter is meaningless and you are not taking a Coven test because there is no test. Yep, gotcha. So is this going to be an oral So is there going to be an oral section of this test? Also, is it cool if I mark my answers in blue glitter pen? It's the only writing utensil worthy of me.
There's no way this argument is going to end anytime soon. Obviously, Dahlia isn't going to let go of this test thing. So what is the true test for entering the Coven?
Only 3 witches must form the coven, so in order for Dahlia to join, one of the current members must die. Dahlia, to become part of the coven, you must spend 30 years as a hermit far away from here.
Obvious
What?
answer.
No, that's not at all how this works.
But it makes so much sense. You point out that Joy joined the coven after Grace, the previous coven leader, tragically died.
Well, that may be accurate, but aha, so it is true. One of the current coven members must die. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Because it's insane. You can't kill one of the members. That sounds like a challenge. And to think, Joy, that you were once in the same position as me. What position? Why, the position to kill a coven member, of course. I bet it all went down just like this. You went to summer camp, met Grace, begged her endlessly to let you join. You couldn't possibly be further off. And I bet you forged some very convincing papers saying that it was time for you to take your coven test, and Grace was totally fooled, and then bam, you clocked that bitch and became coven leader. Dahlia, no. No. It's not that simple. For one, me and my girls are all witches. For
you
now.
might have killed this woman if Dahlia kills Joy.
We'll see. But soon, one of you will be dead. No. Not to mention, we were chosen to be a part of the coven by the triple goddess, and each of us represents a core virtue and humanity. Yeah, and what's more virtuous than Dahlia?
True.
The question is no longer, will Dahlia kill one of us, but which of us will Dahlia kill? This is a hard pick. I obviously can't kill you, Joy, because you'd see it coming. Maybe it should be Hope. I mean, she's died like 3 times already, so a 4th death won't matter that much, right?
That tracks.
But maybe Faith would be the better pick. She and I have the same calm and collected vibes, so if I took her place, it'd be the most seamless switch. Dahlia, you're joking, right? You're not actually going to try and kill one of my girls. Aha, another test of will. Of course I will, Joy, and I promise to make you proud. Come on, Pyra. Since this was your idea, you should join me.
You and Dahlia walk off despite Joy's protests. You always knew you'd be an accessory to murder one day, but you never dreamt to be with somebody so hot. Woohoo! Can you suggest Apollo Justice? Yeah, I gotta get on that game. I have to do the Edgeworth games first, though, but you can suggest it eventually. I'll play it eventually, though, regardless. Clover's cheering you on for being accessory to murder.
Yay!
You managed to find Faith, Joy probably warned her, but in life, as is the law, it's the intent that counts. Oh, you never managed to find Faith. Choose an animal. Vole. How fucked it be if you raised a group of said animal? Voles? Random. We have 5 games left. True, the Edgeworths. Then the Apollo Justice trilogy. I probably won't do Great Ace Attorney because it's not, like, canon to the rest of them. And, like, that's a lot of games at that point. God, I gotta get my creativity back. High ground the camp, litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Someone finds used condoms, weirdly shaped fruit. You find a Rembrandt. It's an original. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up there will go on to trigger the most epic adventure of all you will go on this summer, but it won't happen on screen. You will gain 3 creativity just by looking at it. So magnificent. Later, you're super excited. You found a package of weird cookies by your tent. You're about to dig in. Fuck yeah, cookies! Oh, Leighton versus Wright? I gotta play that after I'm done with Leighton and Phoenix Wright, obviously. Also, this would 100% kill me in real life. I find cookies, not even like near my tent. If I find them near my house, I'm like, oh, free cookies? Well, if it isn't Token, put down those Put down those delicious home-baked cookies, darling. I need your assistance with a job. Help me out, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. Mallow saved you from eating delicious home-baked cookies, so you figure you owe them one. And besides, you'll do anything for the sexy Reaper. True. You agree to help with the gig. They're do-si-dos. Do-si-dos are dog treats? Sure, go for it. Which ones are do-si-dos?
The chocolate peanut butter ones.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, disgusting. Milo leads you... That is dog food. Leads you to a corpse with a... Oh, wait. No, it's half dog food. The peanut butter half, obviously. A soul floating over it. I get... So do we think this is going to be another mer person?
God, I hope so.
Glowing balls that float. People can see them. Oh, aren't you an adorable little soul? Hello, hello, dear. My name is Milo. I'm Death, obviously. Soul responds, hail and well met.
Yeah.
I'm the master of peasant torture for my divine sovereign, the Mer-King. If memory serves, the Mer-King chopped off my head. Yep, you're super dead. I'm here to take you to the afterlife. Aren't you, lucky soul? Gonna end up as with one of the less fashionable Reapers. I suppose. I just never thought my life would be cut so short. At the circumstance of my death, so tragic, so murderous, so headless. I should tell you both a tale. One night the Mer-King... Aku, the Mer-King. This is sounding strangely familiar. Keep going, darling. I'm officially curious. And thus the Mer-King killed us all in a blind range. But I saw the attack with my own eyes. 'Twas no coup. Rather, it was an attack committed by a strange hot ghost of some kind of hairy dog man. Yeah, so Polly and Scott just killed this guy, right?
I guess so.
They were partying too hard and he thought it was a coup or whatever.
Apparently.
The ghost and the dog snuck into the Mer-King's chambers and glued a single golden coin to his floor. The Mer-King bent down to pick up the coin but couldn't grasp it. He looked quite the dunce, I assure you, and when he was struggling to pick up the coin, the ghost dropped an anvil on his head. The nerve. Well, that seems extreme. Ha! Wow, yes, what a tragic, horrible, violent attack. What mischievous fiends. Despite the tragedy of my death, I see now what a precious gift life has been. I only wish I had lived it more fully and boisterously. So true, babe. I love your attitude. It's so rare to meet a soul that appreciates life. After all, life is like a river and we're all just paper lanterns floating along it. Life's for enjoying. I've always said that once I figured it out. Truly, I even made a bucket list containing 246 things I wanted to do before I died. Tragedy that I did not complete even a single one from this list. All right, that's on you, man. Really, not a single one. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm such a natural empath, I can't resist. I'm going to bend the rules this once before I take you off to the afterlife. You can pick one item, and Token and I will help you complete it. Hey, thank you, you're gorgeous and elegant angel of death. Which one shall I choose? Which? Let's take a closer look at the bucket list. You see it! The perfect item to finish off the reaping gig and breast Milo while you're at it. Suggest it, baby! Do-si-dos were the leftover free Girl Scout cookies last year. Oh, yeah, because no one likes Do-si-dos. Meta, choose number 121, cross something off my bucket list. That's not terribly interesting at all. That's not creative or charming. Only one thing worth doing, pick bucket list 46, become immortal. Neither of these scream creative or charming, you know? One does scream smart, I guess. Cross something off your bucket list. And I don't want to rob him of a soul, right? So... Oh, that was creative, I guess. The peanut butter cookies filled with peanut butter frosting. Ugh, yeah, no wonder they'd give them away. Actually, that's very doable. If I understand the logic correctly, we could just cross this item off the list and the snake eats itself. But there's something I don't get. Why did you put cross something off the bucket list on the list itself? Oh, to be honest, I made that list with the best intentions, but never truly devoted any time or energy completing the things I wanted to do. I thought maybe I had been too ambitious, and that adding an achievable, realistic goal would help me build up some momentum. If I didn't think I died before achieving even my most mundane goal. Ha! Procrastination at its finest, I suppose. Oh my god, I totally get it. I'm a bit of a procrastinator myself. I was supposed to take you to the afterlife like 3 days ago. But life gets in the way. I know, girl. I was busy playing Xbox. Babe, as a fellow procrastinator, you've totally inspired me. Let's forget about this list for a minute. You're a fresh, vibrant soul. You're here with the best Reaper in the industry and Token, who's dumb but very cute. Kaido, would you like to correct the man?
Hell yeah, Milo, you get it.
Let's go do something fun together right now. We'll worry about checking shit off that list after we've enjoyed each other's company. You, Milo, and the Soul proceed to have the greatest day ever. You carpe the shit out of this DM. You ride jet skis and drunkenly share life stories with each other. And you finish off the day with the ultimate celebration of being alive, going to a janky amusement park. A little later, and after a literally perfect day, you and Milo drop the Soul off at the afterlife. Thank you, Milo. Thank you. That was the best day ever. I can't believe how much cotton candy Token ate. All right. Would you like to correct him, Kaida?
Nah, I'm good.
This is why I'm dating other people. Parentheses, the same person. I'll contemplate it for eternity. Ah, what a sweetie. What a nice day. Mortals have so few days, you know. I'm happy we made good use of this one. What? Oh my god, it never crossed anything off the Sweet Soul's bucket list. I'm dead. That's unbelievable, procrastinating rascal. Low. It's for the best, though. After all, life isn't about crossing these levels. It's about grasping the present moment like a fragile bird in the palm of your hand. Yeah, they get it. Like, jokes aside, they get it. I know you get just what I mean, Token. Yeah, that we agree. Thanks for being my little helper. I won't sell for anyone else. Oh, thank Christ. Milo's filled you with a lust for life and a lust for Milo. Yeah, he didn't need to fill me for that. Powerful urges give you 3 boldness. Carpe diem, baby. No correction needed. Shut up! Kaida, would you like to correct the chat?
What did they say?
They're agreeing with you and Milo and the Mer King peasant revolt guy.
Nah, I think chat's got it too.
Fuck off! That was directed at Nathan, not you. Today you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You gain charm at the end of the round, or you will die instantly. You better earn some charm quick, like in the next 10 seconds, you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already! Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned 3 charm. Whew, that was way too close. Good job earning that charm. Ah, look who it is. With the help of Milo and Calculester, you managed to find the least violent dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy. Iron Chef Competition. Milo delights in concocting Epicurean delicacies. Calculester is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's 1,000 knife-wielding arms. Do you think Ethan Winters would survive this? Dating monsters? Yes. You just smooch them. What a delight. I've never had so much fun in my short artificial life. What? Having fun? Stop that. Put it back. This guy again. Did you pay for that fun? I'm going to call him Milan Yusk for no reason. How do you do, Milan? Pay for it, but fun is free, just like love and literally anything else as long as I agree to demo it on my Instagram. Free? Free? I didn't know this summer camp was for communists. Yes, it is. Nothing's free, you fucking millennials. This dome is an untapped gold mine, and I'm here to tap it. Ethan might get PTSD from it. Well, then Ethan's a whiny bitch. He's already a whiny bitch, but he'd be more of a whiny bitch. That's why I purchased a controlling interest in the Camp Dome, so I can monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids, ooh, or require everyone to participate in the Dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed through the deceased in person. Ha 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 ha! Oh dear, I fear these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the Dome even less safe than it already is. True. You can't monetize the Dome. Commerce is only valid when it's coated in thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle porn. He's right.
I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too.
Well, unless you kids come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this Dome, ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone. Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your least favorite combination of things. Like work, but how to monetize in a non-shitty way. Sponsors, I think. Yeah, we do a local sponsor. Milo gets it. Milo and I, same page. We're gonna go make out. You can always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism. That's just crazy enough to work. Or not based on your stats. Or not based on your stats, I see. What's the perfect business partnership to propose?
Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique or Beanie and Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza.
That's gotta be like charm. Organ trafficking.
So. No, it was fun! My worst stat.
That does seem weird that that's fun. And not creativity or charm. I was gonna say the organ's gotta be bold though, right? Oh well. Ha! Good luck getting a fancy hat shop to fund this Dome. What do fancy hats have to do with sports murder? Oh, you think just because someone's doing sports murder, they don't want to look fabulous? Okay, boomer. No, wait. I'm cool. I'm hip. Let's go talk to Buckwad and Bean Dip, my dudes. I'm down. And down locate everyone's favorite hat distillery, Beanie and Bucket, and they're delighted to see you. Welcome to Beanie and Bucket, motherfucking fancy hat emporium, screams Beanie. You can tell he's Beanie because he's wearing a beanie with the word beanie on it. Shut the fuck up, Beanie. You know we changed our name to Beanie and Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza, shouts Bucket. He's wearing a bucket on his head and nothing else. He's not wearing a bucket hat?
No, just a bucket.
Okay, then. Yeah, whatever. What's it gonna take to get you kids into a fancy new hat today? I don't want to be rude. It seems like your entire section consists solely of beanies and buckets. Hell yeah, it does. That's our whole thing. It's why we could change our name to Beanie and Bucket. It's just that beanies and buckets aren't exactly fancy, are they? A chill falls over the store as if all the air's been sucked out of the room. Beanie and Bucket sigh in unison. You see, Bucket? That's what's wrong with our country today. People don't appreciate true class. I know what you mean, Beanie. How many funerals am I gonna have to wear my bucket to before it's accepted as appropriate formal wear? Pardon me, friends, but according to my research, beanies and buckets have never been considered fancy hats. Examples of fancy hats include top hats, fascinators, monocle hats, a bald eagle.
Ooh, and shrimp cocktail. Nothing's fancier than shrimp cocktail.
Calling Clover out from her Costco purchase. Ah, but what do you put in that shrimp cocktail? Cries Bucket, absolutely enraged. Ah, piddling martini glass. Cretins! Everyone knows you can fit much fancier amount of shrimp and cocktail sauce in a bucket. He's right. There, says Beanie, comforting his enraged comrade. These fools clearly have no taste. Come on, we're waiting for the Queen's coronation. As Beanie and Bucket stomp out of the room, you begin to doubt yourself. Maybe shitty headwear truly is the height of fashion. You try wearing a bucket as an experiment, and you are wrong. You look dumb and everyone hates you. CEO bottles and sells your embarrassment as an insect repellent. Looks like you managed to monetize the dome after all at the cost of your charm and creativity. They kept your bold. All right. We got 45 minutes left to stream. Can you believe this is supposed to take an hour and a half?
No.
Yeah, you must be speed reading if you think that's the case. Kaida said round them out, so I guess I'm going back to the fun lake. Everything is fun until you're mesmerized by a strange song. It's the Sirens! Oh, no. They lure you with your beautiful chants, but you know better than challenge them to a riff-off. They kick your ass, but you have definitely had a lot of fun. More specifically, +3 fun. There's little you love more than loving on Milo. True. It's so fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. Ah! God, why are they so hot? Kaida, tell me why they're so hot.
It's non-binary.
That would do it.
All NBs are hot.
Damn, you've got a point. Is that still true, or is that now no longer a thing ever since El Presidente made us all women?
It's even more true because now it being an NB is illegal.
Ooh, spicy NBs. Spicy illegal NBs. Ahem. The comment says the composition of your selfie is always artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one just says hit me up with that Reaper dick. Okay, why is he reading the thing I posted? Also, respond to it? Well, assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks and or identify as male as so 14th century Europe. Okay, but you do have a dick. But I am flattered by the sentiment. See? Love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetic and thirsty for all of me. Mix, is that the non-binary prefix?
The gender neutral one, yeah.
I wasn't aware this person was, or this Reaper, was Milo Belladonna.
Yep.
Mix Belladonna! I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity and historical monster lore, but what do I find? Exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Weaving. No! You on your phone is always probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. Camp Director Miss Weaving. Maybe you've got a social media page of your own, you'll be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions can possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. Isn't Milo immortal?
Assumedly.
I'm sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones and living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. She's big on the manual labor.
Yeah.
As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. You're just admitting you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone. Why my Instagram account's gone? It's just disappeared. How is that possible? I told you, Mix Belladonna, I confiscated it. There's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true. And it won't be true if you have anything to say about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Reminds the mysterious trials of House CAPTCHA and prove you're worthy of retrieving the account. That sounds bold. According to Instagram terms of service, oh, this sounds smart. Any account ownership related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain. Oh, well. Now that sounds bold is the problem, doesn't it? Oh, boy.
Which is it?
I wish it would just tell me the answer.
No.
Mysterious Trials of House CAPTCHA. I mean, Murder Mountain could be fun, though.
A fun fact, there's more than one lunatic who has gone through these games enough to make guides on this.
Oh, yeah, obviously. House CAPTCHA. No! I keep forgetting I'm on camera. House CAPTCHA, Token, are you sure? Most of the rest go insane from the reels and mind tricks more than a person's brain can handle. But if you truly believe that's the way to restore my account, I trust you. Let's take this journey together. No, leave me be. Just believe I did it on my own, you gorgeous thing, you. Milo journeyed into deep dark forest of the internet through the cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through the likes and subscribers and narrowly avoiding being canceled by giant bats. When you reach a large castle balanced precariously on a pile of rocks, you go inside and greeted by hooded monks who silently guide you to the first room of tests. You and Milo go to the solitary computer in the middle of the room surrounded by fire. These images has a traffic light. That's easy enough. This one. The following phrase. These letters are much curvier than most letters. I'd say it's an E or a 3. Yes, got it. Your color. Social currency, obviously. Drink the cup of poison that has now appeared to your left. I feel like that one's for you, Token. You definitely want to stay on Milo's good side. You also kind of don't really want to drink the poison. You get my account back, it has to be you, because if I drink the poison and don't die, it might seem like I'm a robot, when really it's just because I'm a Grim Reaper. Can't argue with that logic, so you go ahead and drink the poison. Searing pain courses through your body as you fall to the floor, shrieking and writhing in agony. Oof, the face you're making right now, it is not aesthetic. I appreciate you risking your death for me, but it's going to be really hard for me to see you as a romantic. No! Not that that's what you were going for, but just in case that was why you're willing to drink poison on my behalf, I wanted to let you know it backfired. God damn it! Milo gains Instagram account back, but you've gained nothing. In fact, you lose charm and fun. No, I need charm and fun. Milo's so charming and fun. All right, where are you going?
How much time we got left in this?
Like,
enough.
yeah, 40 minutes. What does that mean? Just pick one.
Oh, you're...
We
I can't go to Lake because you're already there.
Oh, sorry. But no, we gotta let people see the results. That day in the woods, you find mysterious portal to unknown dimension. Whoa! Who called you out and why? Oh, someone called out, it'd be fancier to have a shrimp cocktail in a bucket because more sauce and shrimp than a simple martini glass. You're not so stupid you jump into it by yourself this time, so you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting to be dead or at least warped by the interdimensional travel, but it turns out whatever's on the other side of the portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation helps you with summer school homework. You gain 3 smarts. Oh, look who it is. After these fucking divas. Afterwards, you're hiking with Joy, Dolly, and Milo. Joy and Milo are trying to have a very insightful conversation about the practical value of tragic literature. I love Milo so much. But a loud nearby crunching noise is totally killing the vibe.
Okay, Dahlia, what are you eating? I thought I told you that chewing on the bones of your enemies is a choking hazard.
I'm not choking. Sorry.
I'm not choking on anything. I'm eating these berries I found a few minutes ago. They were so colorful and bright and full of possibilities.
Ah, much like your future, darling.
Wait, how do you know those berries aren't poisonous? I guess I don't. Well, the only way to know for sure would be to eat all of them and see if I get poisoned.
That is how that
That-
works.
That is literally the worst method I can think of to solve this. Milo,
what?
back me up here.
Ah, it's totally fine. Ahem. But I like Dahlia's go-getter attitude. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Ugh, you're both hopeless. I guess I'll just save the day again. Off the clock, I might add.
Stop saying token-coded for the woman eating poison berries. Hey, the real profit is knowing you did the right thing.
Just let me... Oh, I actually don't know if these are poisonous either. Well, this is awkward. Does anybody have any ideas on how to identify these?
Dahlia raises her hand.
Besides eating them?
Milo raises their hand.
Or doing an Instagram poll?
Everyone puts their hands down. Looks like it's all up to you now. Do you have any ideas?
Find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other one tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous.
That sounds creativity.
Check the berries Yelp reviews.
That sounds smart.
Well, my smarts is higher than my creativity. Hey!
Ah, yes, we can always depend on the anonymous public to give us unconditional, dependable advice. Let's check Yelp now.
Here's a review. The berries on this bush left something to be desired, but the ambiance of the leaves was truly incredible. 10 out of 10 would vomit blood here again.
A piquant flavor, great coloring, full of deadly poison. Had to log on to this post to review before my liver shut down and I died of blood toxicity. Good, but
4 out of 5 stars. I removed 1 star because of the poison. Yeah, Dahlia, the berries are obviously poison. Do not eat them.
stop saying token-coded.
But I'm still so hungry. Does Yelp have any suggestions for a good nearby restaurant?
Piquant, why are you looking at ants, Clover? Not in the way of berries, but Yelp does point to the three of you in the direction of a great stream full of delicious salmon. Delectable fresh nigiri spot. Great ambience, refreshing lack of poison. Signed, a bear. He's not a... or they're not a bear. Fucking look at him. Oh, the
No,
Yelp
but
review
a
is by a
bear.
bear. I see.
Yeah.
I see. It's a 5-star afternoon. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
Yay.
I'm a-going first. Alright. Final camp night. Oh, we haven't really interacted with this character yet. You wander over the campfire, desperately hoping that some of your zany friends will pull you into one of their shenanigans. Do you want to be her, or...
Sure.
Yep.
But then you can voice the ghost possessing her.
Sure. You can't romance Scott. You romance Scott in the first game, Clover. This is the second game.
Hey, Token, come over here and do poetry with us. I don't want to be the worst at this.
Favorite Kong? Funky. You like Chunky? He's dead. Yay, you found a shenanigan. You join Milo, Hex, and Avari around the fire. They're all writing in cute little notebooks. Avari's notebook does look pretty blood-soaked, though. Milo's trying...
Milo is trying to convince me to write poetry again. They said I can watch them do an actual reaping of a monster if I write a good poem.
It's true, really. I'm just trying to help a dear friend access her inner emotions through the majesty of poetic word. Normally, I don't care for poetry, but for Milo, I'll fucking sing a sonnet and hack out a haiku. Anyway, this thing's voice. And I'm doing it because it's fun, because I'm awesome at it. My poems have all 2 or 3 emotions in them at least.
Honestly, Milo, I'm still pretty confused. How are you going to judge if I write a good poem or not? What judging metrics are you using? How do I get the most points? How do I win?
Okay, have you ever heard of William Carlos Williams? Be as unlike him as possible and you've won poetry. Avari, I'm getting a bit tired of you asking me how to win things. I've taken that emotion, used it to write you the following poem. Avocado rot, don't tell me your dreams are dead. Be your own dream, fruit. There, that should be all the clarification you need. I did that in haiku form.
So you're telling me I can get points in poetry writing by collecting the dreams of fruit?
No, you blockhead, it's a metaphor. Yeah, Milo's right. They're trying to say that all poems should be about avocados, like my latest poem, Guacamole Emotions. You're both hopeless, and frankly, I am heartbroken that my unparalleled aesthetics were wasted on you two.
Whatever, Milo, you already set a win condition for this poem, so like it or not, this is a competition.
Not everything is a competition of our age. Just think of, I don't know, crying. We do that all the time, and it's not a competition. It's about emotion.
Crying is obviously a competition to see who can squeeze the most water out of their eyes. Get it together, Milo.
Seems like friends are having a petty conflict. This could be a great opportunity to side with one of them and win that person's affection. Clear winner is whoever can write Beowulf to completion first. That's hilarious because Beowulf, famously, incomplete. We're missing the middle part of that story. If you can believe it, when we found it, it was damaged. And also,
Really?
also 1,700 years old, so yeah. Poets don't tend to be traditional winners. Most of them die alone and penniless. It's true, because poetry is not lucrative. Poetry is about learning to cope with the fact that sometimes we will inevitably lose.
No way, really? The way to win at poetry is by losing at life? But wait, there's gotta be at least some poets that were famous and successful.
Shel Silverstein, and there's literally no others.
Like, Emily Dickinson?
Not really a poet. Ha! No way, I remember reaping. Also, she did not die, wealthy and beloved or anything. The whole time, she just complained to me about how there were so few hot girls in her town that she decided to never leave her room. That does sound like Emily Dickinson, though. She did write the most lovely poem about me, though. I gave her an extra few years just for that.
Well, what about Edgar Allan Poe? He was a super famous poet, right?
More of a short story guy. Oh, God, I can't believe you just said that. You know he married his cousin, right? And that basically everyone thought he was insane. He was so rude to me on his deathbed. I made the whole ordeal one of the most painful deaths I've ever delivered. No regrets, though.
Wow. Then I've been going about this whole poetry thing all wrong. Apparently, I should have been trying to live my life like shit, and then I'll be a poetry champion. Now that I finally get poetry, where should I start?
I don't know, maybe fall in love with someone who's married and develop an opium addiction.
Hell yeah, speed run!
Wait, Avari, I was being sarcastic. It's too late. Avari runs off with Hex, desperately looking for a happily married opium dealer. Well, that was weird. But it actually reminded me of when I was reaping Oscar Wilde. You would not believe what he said to me right before I took his soul. Miles spends the entire afternoon with you, recounting tales of all the dead poets they've sent to the grave. It's morbid, but kind of romantic. Tell me how you butchered William Carlos Williams. And then spin me a yarn about how you carried off Robert Frost. You're just happy to have some time alone with this very poetic reaper, but you're scandalized to learn T.S. Eliot died from eating too much pussy. Goals! I mean, what? Also, better than Tennessee Williams. Choked to death on the cap of an eye drop canister. Or eye drop bottle. Yeah, he opened it with his mouth, leaned back in his chair to put eye drops in, went right down his throat. You see Dahlia and Calculester sing together. Dahlia is showing Calculester all of her Monster Scout badges, pulling them out one by one, as if they are priceless treasures.
This is my brownie selling badge. I got it by selling the most brownies out of all the Monster Scouts.
Bad way to go? Truly, yes. That's lovely, Dahlia. What was your entrepreneurial success strategy for selling the brownies?
Actually, Polly helped me with this one. She said she added a secret ingredient to the batter. Whatever it was, people bought it by the buttload.
I also happened to set up across from a fraternity. Oh, I see.
I've got tons more. This is my brush your teeth 3 times badge, and here's my shower every day badge, and my K-Beauty Skincare Queen badge.
All of these Monster Scout badges predicated on completing basic organic hygiene?
Not always. Here's my repurposed and entire skeleton badge. I got that by turning a human skull into a cereal bowl, his spine into a walking stick, and I used his ribs to make a cool xylophone. I love necro arts and crafts.
Oh dear. Was the human already dead when this happened?
Well, duh. He was actually a twofer. I got a skeleton by completing the rob a grave before the funeral is over badge.
Huh.
Coach is super proud of me, and I think the widow took it pretty well. I have a lot of the badges already, but there are still so many more to achieve. But Dahlia Aquino never gives up. I've got to earn them all.
Nathan said Kai decoded for robbing the corpse before the funeral's over, badge.
Look, just because I'm playing a necromancer in our current D&D campaign.
You are just carrying corpses around waiting to turn them into skeletal
What?
minions.
I have one extra corpse.
One extra corpse. You have 4 pure skeletons, though.
Yeah.
So that's like 5.
One I got from my god, and the other 3 I bought at the store.
Friend Dahlia, I appreciate you have thought to share this very important thing with me.
Of course, buddy. What are friends for?
Quite. However, I cannot help but feel conflicted over your desire to earn them all. It seems that many of the Monster Scout badges are morally dubious.
What? That's blasphemy. The Monster Scouts are an esteemed organization of plucky young monsters who want to achieve and do good.
So you say, but I fail to see how a badge like turn a kindergarten class into a police state badge would help achieve and do good.
Have you ever been in a kindergarten classroom before? Those little snotheads have no order or sense of duty. A police state would vastly improve their puny society.
Ooh, who do I hate more, cops or children? Easily, stop saying token coded to turn a kindergarten into a police state. I'm just gonna say child cops are the worst. Worst of both worlds. Ahem. It has been a great reminder to never let Dahlia get into childcare. But in the meantime, which of your friends are you going to back in this Monster Scout debate?
But Dahlia, how do you plan to get to questioning the Monster Scout badge system's integrity badge? That's exactly what someone trying to beat Dahlia's badge record would say. Don't fall for it.
In fairness, if she just got the questioning badge last.
True.
Only one thing worse than a rapist, a child. Wow, Nathan. Interesting take to have. No, Pyra, I think this is not the case. I sincerely believe Monster Scout badge system is unethical and disingenuous.
Ha! Think you can fool me with made-up words, do you? No way, Jose. I'm not that dumb.
I am genuinely unsure what to do with that statement.
It's okay, Cal. I'm not angry. I'm always down for some competition. If you want to try and beat me, then bring it on.
Dahlia, please, I have no reason to compete with you. The Monster Scout badge are highly arbitrary and staggeringly easy to earn, and therefore not ineffective.
Aw, Cal, you shiny, clever bastard. You almost had me there. You may think the badges are easy to earn, but I'll crush you in the end. Dahlia always wins.
Yes, apparently so. I have finished running 1,623 possible simulations in which I try and convince you of the honesty of my words. None of them were successful. I suppose we'll have to put this conversation on hold for now, at least until the Squid People Uprising according to simulation 607. Good night, friends.
I knew I'd make him retreat sooner or later. Thank you, Pyre, for helping me see through Cal's ingenious ruse. I could use a strategist like you among my ranks.
A strategist.
Strategist.
What did she call herself in Katana Agari? A strategarian?
Yeah.
Or a statistician, because it's a tactician and a strategist?
Something stupid like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Fuck yeah, war romance. The best kind of romance, except for summer camp romance. You have until the Squid People Uprising, McDahlia, your bae. Better make it count. One more drink. I'll take the gamble. You heard someone on TikTok pronounce Zealot Zealot. Oof. I feel like getting wasted, so none other than Juan. Yes, I know the drill. Drinks.
Juan the Magic Cat.
Juan the Magic Cat. That is... Oh, that's got to be the bargain. I'll take the mystery box, actually. Live life on the edge. Oh. The full moon.
Yeah.
So bold of you. No refunds. Drink of the day appears to be a mosquito in a jar with a straw. It's zealous, not zealous. Agreed. Ah, the imagination shots. Favorite movie, The Husband, Love You Lots. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. All right, your imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you like. Oh, nice. The full moon. Very powerful beverage. Not just you, all of you need to take sips from it carefully. Open your souls, a beautiful full moon we have tonight, and we'll shower all of your stats, even if just a bit. Oh, all our stats went up.
Woo.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. I'm good with my stats as is, please. Just leave it be. Okay. All right. 2 more camp sessions, and then we get to see if we're taking our crush to the next level. You ready, babe?
Yep.
All right. What do I want? What haven't I done yet? You know what? I haven't done the haunted house yet. That day, you find a mirror in the haunted manor, but instead of showing your reflection, it shows you an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil you says, you'll never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am. Look at how flawed you are. No one will ever love you. Counterpoint, many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make profit by promising to fix things you literally cannot control. As soon as you say that, evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. You gain 3 bold because you're amazing, just the way you are. Aw. Later, Damien and Milo are helping you make the most fire Insta post. I almost thought that said Instapot. Of all time. Damien did your hair and makeup. Ugh. And Milo posed you Elegant Marie in front of like 80 ghosts.
I'm pretty sure a fire Instapot is a bomb.
Or stir fry. This shot is everything. The light is reflecting through the glass exactly as planned. Now Token should try and look like you care a little less. Now I fixed him up. He looks kind of good. Guess you're not such a dog after all, Token. Thank you, thank you. Suddenly the door bursts open. You see a tall, lanky, masked man. He's got a knife and a gleam of murder in his eyes. Oh no. Kaidi, you can be this guy.
Hey teens, prepare to die because I'm gonna kill you. You can run if you want, but it makes it way less fun for me if you do that.
Ah, oh no, it's the oh wait, what the fuck's your name again? Yes, I'm realizing I don't remember his name either. Can you enlighten us before you murder us, darling?
You guys, what the hell? It's me, Jerry, the serial killer Jerry that stabs horny teens in this weird old house. That Jerry, remember?
Jerry, we are all in our 20s, to be fair. Ha, dude, your name is Jerry? That's the least intimidating serial killer name I've ever heard. What are you gonna do, poke me with a toothpick? Damien's right. Jerry's a depressing name. It doesn't provoke fear. It's not memorable. Jerry, dear, your name is a key pillar of your whole serial killer brand.
Okay, time out from killing. Are you serious? Because I've kind of noticed that people don't always take me seriously when I kill them. Maybe they're just not scared of my name.
Fucking duh, dude. No one's scared of Richard, the guy who stabs nurses and loves crepes, until he changed his name to Trash Bag Torso Impaler. Don't let Damien worry you, Jerry. We will help you rebrand. It's what we do. So how about this? The Silken-Handed San Antonio Slayer. Classy, no? That's a bit of a mouthful.
Whoa, that's an awesome serial killer name. Only problem is I'm not from Texas. But if we went with something super classic, like the Butcher of Baby Blood.
Yeah, you kill more teens than babies, right? And you're super weird about sex stuff. Wait, holy shit! I just figured it out. You could be the campsite ball ripper. Damien, that's absolutely inspired. But I just checked and apparently somebody already has the handle campsite ball ripper. Yeah, me. Respond to my messages. Guess that name's taken. I
fucking hate the campsite ball ripper. That guy's my #1 serial killer rival. He's always ripping everybody's balls off before I can stab them. Fuck, this is so hard. Should I just quit, you guys?
Oh no, Jerry's discouraged and ready to quit serial killing. You hate seeing people give up on their dreams. Come up with the perfect serial killer name for Jerry. Jerry the alleged murderer. Renowned Austrian symbolist murder Gustav Klimt. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Did I even need to fucking wait? Did I even need to consider? Had the weirdest girl dinner tonight? I thought you said you had shrimp cocktail. So you're saying you should give up the name Jerry and go with Gustav Klimt, as in the revolutionary symbolist painter known for his frank eroticism? Classy.
Gustav Klimt rocks! His paintings are basically the inspiration for all of my murders.
Want to look up Gustav Klimt now? You know this is a real guy.
Of course it is.
I'm seeing the eroticism. I'm not really seeing the murder, though. Ahem. He's the one who painted the kiss, the one that's all yellow. Yeah, a lot of it was yellow. Has anyone died yet? In this game? Well, I mean, Polly's a ghost, and we've reaped a couple souls of the Merkings people, but that's about it. Ahem. Yeah, Klimt is actually pretty metal. I nutted to the kiss a few times. Clover-coated, I think we can agree. We should brainstorm some ways to make the Klimt reference more connected to your brand. To make the pun work, I think you should only stab people from now on.
No complaints from me. I'd love to stab people. Don't get me wrong, I'll miss choking people out with razor wire in my bare hands. I can manage.
Nah, that didn't work. The lady doth protest too much, I think. Trust me, Jerry, if you're trying to murder, stabbing works. 86% of the people I've stabbed in the face have died. We don't count ghosts? Well, that'll do it. Jerry, I just Googled some Gustav Klimt quotes, and you can use to inspire your murders. Here's one. All art is erotic. Maybe you can think of a way to make your murders as an erotic art.
That totally makes sense, you guys. My favorite Klimt quote is, "Truth is like fire. To tell the truth means to glow and burn." Can we use that somehow?
Of course, that quote is clearly about the way death by murder is a form of truth. Yeah, but you need to light them on fire first, or at least light your knife on fire. Oh, how poetic, Jerry, or should I say poetic Gustav. Holy shit, we forgot the classic Gustav Klimt quote. Remember to always dismember the corpses of the dead before throwing them into the river. Oh my god, that's the most famous Klimt quote there is. It's the most compatible brand synergy I've ever witnessed.
Wow, I'm just blown away. Thank you all so much. I've never really had people in my life who believed in me like this, you know?
Aw, we're proud of you, you little murderous dunce. Now go off and kill some people. Make your Milo and your Damien proud.
Awesome! I'm ready to step up my murdering game. Watch out, innocent victims. Here comes Gustav Klimt, and he's got a big knife with your name on it.
You all wave goodbye to Jerry, watching him ride off into the sunset and wishing him the best of luck with all his murders. It's a goddamn poignant, emotional moment. That crazy kid, he's got a wild side, takes after me. Thanks giving him that nickname, Token. Seemed to make him happy. We're not good at nicknames, Token. Maybe you should nickname you Token the Sexy Attractive Man. No need to correct him, anyone. I'm good with this nickname. Kinda, thoughts?
Perfect nickname. No
Thank
notes.
you. You get it. New nickname is a hit around camp, and much better than the old nickname, Lunchable Farts. Don't ask how I got that. Your powerful new vibe gives you +2 fun and +1 boldness. Excellent. All right, chat, you're now required to call me Token the Sexually Attractive Man. That day in Monster Scouts, you learned to make your very own clothes in the wild. Someone suggests...
I'm not making clothes.
If you are, you're doing a very bad job. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on your outfits and show them off. If you don't, that would be the result. You probably have made something other than leaf and stick thong and vine-woven nipple tassels. Oh. Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You gain +3 creativity. Oh, been a while since we've seen this guy. Talking to a class coach is teaching about knot tying because Dolly isn't there and you think it might be a bondage workshop. It's not a bondage workshop. Knot tying is an ancient and powerful craft which has served sailors, adventurers, and sex havers since time immemorial. They are knots so dynamic and versatile they can save your life or slaughter your enemies, depending on which way you feel the bite. Feed the bite, excuse me. But we're not going to talk about any of those knots. Today we're going to be tying a simple square knot 6,000 times because fundamentals are important. After all, you got to learn to crawl before you can walk, and you have to learn how to walk before you can run, and that's still several steps before learning to tie a square knot. Come to think of it, maybe not tying glass should be focused on teaching you to run. Yeah, 6,000 laps for everybody. No, this is bogus. You came to this class to back on Dahlia, not improve your cardiovascular fitness. That's just a straight up furry. Well, he's a tiger. So, don't know what to tell you. He's just a tiger. You grab her massive bicep and whisper that you should ditch, but
Ditch? Ditch? No way! I came to camp to learn wilderness survival, and knot tying is the #1 most important wilderness survival skill. As is fire starting, building shelter, navigation, and finding water. They're all tied for first place.
They're all very important.
What? You think we can just teach ourselves how to tie knots? Ridiculous. The only way to learn knot tying is by running in a circle 6,000 times, like Coach said.
As much as you'd relish the opportunity to get real sweaty with Dahlia, you're pretty sure you'd literally die after lap 15 or so. So you need a better plan. Luckily, you happen to think that you know a thing or two about knot tying. Maybe you can show Dahlia a really impressive knot and she'll let you teach her instead of Coach. So it's gonna be hot stuff. What knot are you gonna show off?
It's not about the knot you tie, it's about the material used to tie it. Tie a regular square knot using an electric eel.
And that
Tie
sounds
the
like
ultimate knot by getting married.
Married sounds like it could be creative or charm. Electric eel sounds like it could be smart.
Or would it be like bold for using an electric eel?
I guess it could also be creative because you're using an electric eel.
Damn you!
That was bold. I was gonna say pick the electric eel. I backpedaled.
Getting married? But marriage is a sham institution.
What?
The idea of life partnership is likely as old as the human race, but our modern concept of marriage was invented by medieval barons to safeguard their inheritances. It is a convenient legal fiction which binds together estates and forges diplomatic alliances at the expense of personal autonomy and sexual liberty. What's more, any attempt to place a government-mandated cage around love is doomed to fail. There's a reason the ability to annul marriages has been a hotly contested issue. It's no coincidence that the rise of divorce as a more socially acceptable option has run parallel to the women's liberation movement and the proliferation of various models of polyamory. And that's not even getting into the various anarchist groups which oppose marriage on principle, labeling it as a tacit acknowledgement of a state's power over our most private emotions.
Wow. You had no idea Dahlia had such strong and well-researched opinions on marriage. Certainly didn't.
What? Oh, I don't. I was just reading directly from the Ashley Book of Knots, a definitive knot-tying manual dating back to the mid-20th century.
It's odd that's in there.
According to author Clifford Warren Ashley, marriage isn't a very good knot at all. It's only a matter of years before it ceases to be secure altogether.
I mean, I'd argue, but we are here at summer camp dating other people, so what do I know?
A much better knot, according to the book, is freaky tantric sex. It's too bad you didn't suggest that. Then we could have done it.
You ask if it's too late to suggest freaky tantric sex.
Much too late.
Ah.
You've already proven you know nothing about knots. You'd probably do it wrong. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to run 6,000 laps so I can learn how to real expert ties knots.
Dahlia ends up running 6,969 laps for extra credit, and you're devastated by how nasty she's being without you. You lose 2 boldness and charm.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You've bungled Dahlia a lot, but your stats are actually pretty good. Do I think largely to drinks and pure blind luck?
Pretty much.
All right, last one, and then the final night of camp. Which is great, because we're just about done with this stream. Do you think playing this together has fixed our marriage? Or do we have to wait and see?
We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, damn.
I'll see if I can max out creativity.
Is there a max? Or are you just going for,
I
like,
don't know.
bonus
I'm
points?
gonna find out.
Fair enough. Spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge, and everyone gets, like, super lost. You say, fuck it, and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course, this achieves nothing. It's a star, and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does. It was all a trick test. It wasn't even nighttime. But go towards your creativity for your lateral thinking. Oh, wow, the gang's all here. 3 of me. You find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's interminable safety workshops. Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive? Well, the average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water. 1/3 of the companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated. Great! What about you, Milo? Oh, not worried about water. I prefer champagne. Okay, Dahlia.
Like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons.
I won't ask. All right, next one. There's a runaway trolley barreling. Barreling down.
The trolley.
The trolley's back. Barreling down railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there's 5 people tied up, unable to move. You're standing next to a lever that could switch the trolley onto another track, but there's 1 person on that track as well. What do you do?
There's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it.
Coach, this is not a survival scenario. This is the classic trolley problem, a thought experiment first imposed by English philosopher Philippa Foot in 1967. You mean English survivalist Philippa Foot? No, he doesn't. Look, I Googled it. Oh, huh. Could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all. I'm so glad we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities such as canoeing and frolic. A few moments later.
We're tied to some train tracks in the woods.
Oh,
The
no!
trolley is coming. Who could have foreseen this?
Ah, son of a bitch. You see, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh, well, at least we'll die together. No, you're not gonna die before you touch a hot groin at this. I think if I were to refer to my wife at any point as having a hot groin, I would be sleeping on the curb. Not even the couch. Penn gets the couch, I get the curb. I get the alley outside where our trash bins are.
You get the trash bin.
I get the bin. Please, it smells so bad. There's an innocent satyr manning the lever. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Curb by the Wendy's. Tragically, there's no Wendy's near me. Curb by the Sonic.
Satyr that an action itself is an action. By not flipping the lever, he is choosing to kill you all.
That sounds smart.
Start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monster kind if you survive.
That sounds...
Charming, maybe?
Charming, maybe bold.
Yeah, still that's better than smarts.
Charming. You whisper your plan to your friends, and they seem to be on board, except for Dolly, who's trying to bite through the trolley tracks. Roller skates to the head. I'm not gonna go sleep at the Sonic. I'm just there's an alley by my house. I'll just sleep there. I'm not even gonna sleep there. I would sleep in my car first. Whatever. It's unimportant. I'm not gonna refer to my wife at any point as having a hot groin, unless she's actively on fire and needs like cold water to put it out. In which case, bigger problems. I say, friends, it's a shame that we all had to perish. We will all perish before completing our grand humanitarian project, which is, yes, says the satyr, clearly interested, an app. I love apps, says the satyr. An app for what? An app that helps you. Talia, darling, help me out. What was that? I can't hear you with the train track in your mouth.
I said an app that helps you make tough moral decisions.
Oh, wow. Wish I had that app right about now. Yes, well, if you let that trolley hit us, you'll never get it, because we'll be dead, which is a thing that can happen to all of us, or whatever. Well, that makes my decision a lot easier, says the satyr, flipping the lever and dooming the guy on the other track to a horrible death. Thanks, guys! Helps untie you from the track. Damn that roving melodrama villain for tying you up and leaving you here, and then steps back expectantly. Well, can you share that app with me now? Of course, I have actually been working on a moral decision app for some time now. I'm hoping it will help me understand why murder is wrong, but war is fine. Great, let's test it. I'm gonna ask if it was right to save you all from the trolley. Survey says, no. The guy who died was a renowned pediatric heart surgeon, and 11 children will die today when he fails to show up for their transplant surgeries. Well, at least you saved. He also perfected a cure for trolley-related injuries, which he had not yet shared with anyone. He could have saved all of you if only he had lived. Ha! Well, live and learn, am I right, kids? Or don't live and don't learn. The choice is yours. Safety. Leave the devastated satyr to contemplate his decision while you frolic with your totally alive friends. 2 fun, 1 creativity, and 0 regrets.
Well, 20 is definitely not the max.
Clearly. Nathan says uppercut the trolley, and I feel like that would work.
It worked already once.
Exactly. I need charm. You play hacky sack. Oh, I also haven't seen this. It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls and against your knowledge, And against all your knowledge of hacky sacks, supposed composition breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news is the inside is +3 charm. You call dibs. That evening, Milo invites you to go stargazing together. How romantic. Token, I'm glad you're here with me. It's nice to take a step away from all the chaos of camp and work and spend time with the person I care truly and deeply about with nothing separating or distracting me from. Oh, sorry, that's my notification bell. I'll check that real quick. Okay, we're good now. What was I saying? Oh, that's my DM. Sorry, darling. Answer that quick end. Oh, would you look at that? My Instagram followers have made me a little tribute video. How sweet. Oh, look here. My hashtag is overflowing with fan art. I should reply to all these lovely messages. Sorry, darling. I know you must be a bit sidelined, but I do generally want to spend time with you. I have a responsibility to my fans. They look up to me, and I want to be there with them. You understand, right? Yeah, you understand. You understand it's going to be a perpetual pain in the ass sharing Milo with all their adoring fans. Unless you became Milo's biggest fan. They'd have no choice but to pay more attention to you. How can you quickly become Milo's #1 fan? True fan measures the sheer amount of useless knowledge they have, such as what sandwich Milo would be if they were a sandwich. Or, all fans come to the person they admire, only a true fan can really pull it off. Steal his identity. The problem is, I feel like this is smarts, right?
Yeah? That are fun.
Bold. Well, it was bold, so 14. I'm better at you in every stat except creativity, where you are fucking annihilating me.
Which is funny, because that wasn't even a stat I was working on.
Not at all. I'm well balanced and you're min-maxing. An intriguing proposal. I'm not sure how I feel about entertaining a romantic relationship with a fan. It seems potentially problematic. But fine, I'll let you give it a try. Let's see where it goes. Cool, now you finally use all that Milo info you've been collecting via obsessive research and general stalking. You weren't crazy, you were just being proactive. You cut your hair to make Milo's signature undercut. They do have phenomenal hair. You imitate all their mannerisms and wear color-changing contact lenses. But Milo's hot. I wouldn't mind actually looking like Milo. Milo's crazy hot. Okay. You have previously memorized Milo's social security number, and being able to perfectly replicate their signature also proves useful. Well, now that's a little unsettling. You manage to impersonate them in no time. Use this identity theft to pay off all their debts and upgrade their Netflix plan, and increase their popularity within the 14 to 22-year-old demographic. Wow, you really did all this? I'm honestly quite flattered. No, you tell Milo with an enigmatic grin, you did all this. Goodness, you really are my biggest fan, but moreover, I must admit, I'm a bit aroused at this version of myself you've managed to inhabit. You needn't wear the costume all the time, but please, darling, keep it on hand for future occasions. Yo, Milo's kind of a freak, but like...
Really? Really took you this long to figure that out?
I'm into it, okay? Who knew identity fraud could be sexy? +1 kinky costume for the collection, 2 fun and 1 charm. The last day of summer's here.
Last day of summer.
The last day. Who's your love? This would be wild if you picked somebody other than Dahlia. None of them. Okay, I mean, that is an option. 1,000,000 channel points a roid is just identity theft? Yes. Who's mine? Ooh, Dahlia would be quite the choice, wouldn't it? I'm just saying. Quite the choice.
Don't do it.
I've not spent any time with Dahlia. Milo! Yes, ask Milo to the meteor shower. All right, let's see these results. Our Valentine's dates to replace our clearly failing marriage. You gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Us, as a summer fling? Impossible.
Oh no!
I'm a master strategist and I know a doomed tactic when I see one. You and I would crash and burn.
Wow.
Now get out of here before I use you to towel off my sweaty back after I finish this rep.
Wow. I got an achievement. You were rejected and exiled into a swamp.
Great.
What is that look you're giving her?
I don't know.
I think you might kill her.
Maybe.
You got rejected by your summer crush. Your life is totally over. You spend the rest of your life trying to pass a law to abolish summer. This isn't funny, absurd. It's deeply disturbing. No one ever tries to get close to you, the grumpy, deranged old person who wants to ban a season. Boy, it'd be funny if that wasn't a legit possibility. Get over it. All right, Milo. Milo, my beautiful non-binary royalty king/queen, poobah, vizier, czar, whatever. You sexy piece of ass. Go out with me. You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. A summer fling between you and me, you say. You know, as you may have guessed from my interest in wine and cheese tasting, I prefer to sample delectable things before I commit to taking them. So if you don't mind, darling, perhaps I get a small taste of you. Oh, hell yeah. We're in. Milo kisses you on the cheek. It's simple, yet it makes your soul tremble in the strangest, sweetest way. I guess that was perfect. It settled I would love to be your summer fling token. Aw, look at him. Adorable. I got an achievement for that, too. Last day of summer was dreamy. Milo took you to a natural hot spring they found hidden deep in the woods. You two relaxed, listened to music, and fed each other delicious berries you foraged on the way to the spring. Even in the middle of nowhere, Milo manages to make everything decadent. You love it. I truly do. All right. All right, those stats are pitiful. There's 25 secret endings, 367 events, 1,196 outcomes, and 82 special things. Babe, there's almost 1,200 outcomes. What the fuck? And there's a guide for this.
Let's see. I have 12 out of 25 secret endings.
Oh, God.
215 of 367 total events.
Ha.
224 total outcomes. And 27 special stuff.
You haven't even scratched the surface of outcomes.
Nope.
Well, then. Woof. Sunday's back to Infinite Fusion. It sure is. Credits? Before we knew it, those 2 weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. Felt like 3 hours, actually. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what could come for us next. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night. No matter how many years go by. There it is. I have royalty-free music on. So, Kaida, is our marriage fixed? I want it... Why not? What do you mean? Listen, I got to date the person I wanted, and you got rejected. So I feel like that means our marriage is fixed. Is that not the case?
Well, now I have to kill Milo to get you back.
Oh, for God's sake. Why can't he just be, why can't they just be part of a throuple? What's wrong with having an NB third?
Do they pay rent?
Do they pay rent? I mean, influencer's pretty popular. So I'm gonna say yes. Look at Milo. That's not me. But look at Milo. Also, apparently Nathan's name is somewhere in these credits.
I unlocked Doom Perignon.
I'm like the wolves. I'm liking these end screens. There's your girl Dahlia getting a sword fighter badge. Oh, hey, the completionist is in this, which is a shame. You're in the credits? Yeah, Nathan backed this on Kickstarter, so he's in the Kickstarter credits somewhere. I guess. I wonder if he's in, like, crowd designers here. They're organized alphabetically, so let's see. I'll see if I can spot Nathan's name when it comes to N. That or we must get Meerkat, and I'll look for it in M. We're in H right now. Then I'll skip the rest of the credits, and we can say goodnight to the lovely chat, and a happy Valentine's Day. Alright, we're at L. MA. Still at MA. A lot of MAs. MO. I do not see a musket meerkat. Ah! I think it was on the other side of where I was looking for MU. All right, Miss Nathan. Not actually in the credits. Fake. You saw it in the top right? Yeah, I was looking on the left. I unlocked coffee beats to relax and study to. Okay, then. Oh, yeah, so you can customize this game if you want. You can have drugs, toilet humor, graphic things, horrible people like the CEO, references to the first game. For some reason, Damien's bee costume has 2 settings. I set it to super sexy. We never saw it, so I feel a little bit robbed. And allow same-seat character selection. So at the camp, if you want, you can just have them go to other... I can give them winter outfits. Have them go to the same spot where you already chose. But nah, fuck that. It's all about winning in love, and that's what I did. So, happy Valentine's Day. Kaida, what did we learn today?
Dahlia's not into creative people.
I guess not. What will you do with this information?
Nothing.
Well, that's good to know. Shame you need to go and kill Milo.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really liked them. They're cute. But I'm hoping I can convince you third that will pay rent. Our current third, the cat, does not pay rent. So I feel like it's an easy sell. I feel like it's a real easy sell. As better than the cat. Anyway, that's going to be it for me this Valentine's Day chat. I hope you had a wonderful day and you have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Sunday with Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Same again Monday. Thursday, we're back to Zelda Randomizer. I think I see what I did wrong. I missed a path when I was in the falls. Know where I'm going. This is fun. Would love to do it again sometime, assuming my wife is up for it. And if not, maybe I could trick Rosa into it. I don't know. Or Nathan. Or other mods, maybe. You can do 4 people, so it might be fun to, like, get mods together and do a 4-player shorter version. Obviously, 2 people did the long version, and it took 3 hours. But yes, Majima on Friday. We are hitting the Yakuza pirate scene on Friday. Looking forward to that. Good night, everybody. Toodle pip, you shrewd negotiators. Love you all. Be good people. Good night.
And happy Valentine's Day.